Hello and welcome back everybody to yet another Gregtech New Horizons live stream. Hopefully you're all doing very well today. See, we have you right away into the stream. Daryl, what's going on? How are you doing? Just getting the chat loaded up on my phone and we will be good to go. Also, apologize for the crazy cat noises in the background. Alright, there we go. Got the stream all loaded on my phone and we are good to go. So yes, as you can see in the title, we do want to become more energy efficient today. And to do that, I want to upgrade the energy hatches on the large gas turbines. So we're going to go to Gregtech so you guys can see. Start recording. Doing alright and not really been in the streams. All good. You know, life happens, you get busy and stuff like that. Either way, very happy to have you here today. Alright, so we have, actually, just see our settings real quick. Difficulty still set nice. Video settings. Brightness. Yep, that's all good. Okay, so F5 and F1 to get back into the game. Also, let me just move my TikTok chat. Kind of annoying being in the way all the time. Alright, so yes, I want to upgrade the energy hatches on the back of this, or the dynamo hatches. So we'll upgrade them to EV, and then we can also upgrade the turbines that are inside the machine, and that way we can produce, I don't even know, like 5,000 some EU per tick, compared to the one upstairs right now, I think is what it does. These only produce 2,000 something EU per tick. I think 2048, I think, is their max that they can output. But yeah, this guy charges up the batteries real fast. So we're about to see it probably turn right back on real quick. Actually, we'll wait and see just to show you guys. Let's move my chat. And then I'll show you everything else that I've been up to, basically. 1 million. Come on. You'll be turning on soon. I guess I probably have to wait a little minute just for it to get to the max speed anyways. $1.3 million. Okay, well, we'll just wait. It's fine. I also took the time to do a little bit more upgrading on our nitrogen production. So we have 4 turbo centrifuges. Basically, I doubled it from what it was in the stream. So we had 2 compressors, 2 centrifuges, and then the tanks. Now we have 4 and 4. So we are slowly climbing, I do believe. Yeah, 1.443, and it is connected now to the centrifuges, or not the centrifuges, the Pyrolos ovens. And I would like to have it come down and connect to the machine here. Also, I want to get some more superconductors to power up the machine here and here, so we're no longer burning all this benzene, and we can actually get rid of all these pipes other than the ones right over here, actually. That'd be really sweet. Yeah, wait. Oh no, we would have to keep this one. That's right, we do have to keep that one for the generator. At 1.46. Oh yeah, we're producing it. And it's actually really good at producing oxygen too, so if this doesn't work, or we don't have enough oxygen there, we can eventually just store a bunch here. 39 gallium actually. Bunch of zinc, manganese, alright. Alright, so let's see where we're at here. We do have 11 tungsten steel. In order to make 1 hatch, I do believe I need quite a bit more. Tungsten steel, there's that recipe. Looking for the EV dynamo hatch. Actually, we can get rid of the coils now too. TBV coils, that's all done. Boom. Nichrome. Filters and stuff. Oh yeah, we could continue to make some more steel too. We need a lot more steel. Hey Ablaze, hey Klaus, hey Carlos, how you guys doing? Could make the advanced air cleaner. So yeah, uses. Oh. So you need 2 for this. So I would need times 4 is 8. Oh, I guess that's what I need. 16 tungsten steel. So I don't even have enough tungsten steel. Tinker Willie, welcome. Thank you very much for the likes. Levi, thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Do you guys know what Gregtech New Horizons is? My stick read is spreading. Well, that's good. Yeah, it's really, really good, actually. Get a bunch of the sticky resin to turn into rubber. It's a beautiful thing. Not enough fluid output space. Oh, that's the, yep. Are these both on? They are not. Not enough fluid output space. Oh, I see. I did a silly, yep. No, okay. So Gregtech New Horizons. What's going on, Jacob? Thank you very much for the follow. Gregtech New Horizons is a tech mod pack that you basically start in the Stone Age of, you know, where humans were poking things around with sticks. Then you get up to the Stone Age, Steam Age, and then up to LV, where you start working with electrical machines. You make circuits to then use to make your machines, which then are, I don't know, I'm not the greatest at explaining things. What's going on, Mexo? Welcome back. I love your profile picture, so amazing. Well, thank you very much, Jacob. Yeah, you make machines that help you process your ores and any of the other materials or chemicals that you're working with a lot more efficiently. So to make said machines in the past, we had to make like a file to take to the ingots. Oh, Sean's already here this morning. What's going on? Thank you very much. Yeah, you take like little hand tools to manipulate the ingots into certain like shapes, like rods, rings, plates, so that way you can make better tools to make the better machines and all that fun stuff. I may not explain it the greatest, but I do highly recommend it. The quest book does an amazing job at explaining everything, so you never feel like you're lost and all that good stuff. But so far, we've made it to tier 4 out of like the 12 or 13 tiers that there are. Actually, that's just in the quest book. There's probably a couple more like hidden ones to get through everything at the end. Also, music's not playing right now. Oh, the song just ended, that's why. Still haven't been paid, so I can't spoil it. The little things that you do already, or that you've already done, is plenty enough. So thank you very much, Sean. But hopefully you are all having a great day. Alright, so yeah, would be a good thing. See, probably getting to here and here would help us unlock the next quest page, I would assume, which we don't really need to rush into. So what is polyphenylene sulfide for? Sodium and sulfur to get sodium sulfide. Alright, well that's actually easy enough. Sodium sulfide. Let's do that. Circuits. What are we missing for more circuits? Honestly, don't even know. Getting an air cleaner would be nice. I need a bunch of electrum for that. I don't know if these are all... No, that is... These are all... Okay. All upgraded. Need more pumps in order to actually get some more wires. Hey, Link, what's going on? What's missing? Stuff is the answer. Yes, stuff. Not sure if we've seen you before, Link, but welcome into the stream. Alright, beautiful. Got all that stuff put away. Pumps. Can we make some pumps? Please. 16 would be nice. Oh my gosh, we can actually make 16 pumps. That's kind of crazy. Let's go with 16 pumps we're going to have. That's going to help us get pretty much the rest of our HV superconductors done. I don't think so. Okay. Well, I want to say welcome to the channel, and hopefully you're having a great day today so far. Oh, alright. Grab these. Superconductors. Superconductor base HV ingot. Or not ingot, but base that we could go and smelt. So, we have this guy. Go to circuit 9. Base wire, and boom. So we'll take these upstairs, and then we will connect up our EBF. That way so we can be a bit more power efficient. Hey Darius, what's going on? How you doing? Alright, and I'm also thinking we're gonna need a lot more machines than I originally expected, because I'm like, oh yeah, the assembler. Well, assembler, no circuit. Circuit number 1, circuit number 2, circuit number, all the circuits. So that's gonna be fun. And the wire mill. Hey Hydro, good morning. How you doing? So I think we want to upgrade these to this tier. Yes. I'm 99% sure I somehow saw Gregtech New Horizons seemingly Let's Play and had subbed. And yet this is the first I'm watching. That very well could be. I do have a video series that is kind of a secondary thing to the streams, just because I do them when I have time, which should be right now that I'm video editing, but maybe I'll do a little bit more later today or on Wednesday, depending. I know I have work tomorrow. I don't know if it's just going to be tomorrow or if it's going to be starting tomorrow going the rest of the week, so we'll have to see. I got a fever. I'm sorry to hear that, Darius. Hope you get better soon. I will say, I do have a little bit of a sniffle kind of this morning, even though, like, I had no reason to get sick. But I hope you do feel better soon. It's always not fun when you get sick. How is this doing? Not good. Okay, we already stockpiled up a bunch of charcoal now. Well, almost a full stack of it. Hey ho, you can place the programmed circuits in the machine to give the machine more than one use. Well, even if you place a physical one in there, it's only going to use that one or the one that you just select in the machine though, right? So you only can use one circuit. So for AE2, you would have to have one of everything, I think, right? Hey Coffee, spend the day building the plant line. Can't get any better. Yes, let's do that. What's going on, Joker? Welcome into the stream. So, let's see. See, I was also thinking, I don't like how the wires are just like outside here. Although I really can't do much about it. I could put them underneath a little bit, but then it's not going to do that much. Yeah, because then they're just going to have to go alongside here and then in. Hey Carlos, what's going on? I see you over on TikTok. Alright, so let's drop this down. And this is where we want to be. Alright, wire cutters I already had in my inventory, okay. Since you're gonna change to multis very soon, well, you can have a few circuits that works and don't have to switch them. You just have to lock your inputs so there is no conflict. That's how I made the basic platinum dust processing in one LCR, 3 processing in one LCR, no conflict. Huh. What's going on, Trey? How you doing? I think I just aged up. 1 hour, 1 life works surprisingly well in Minecraft. Back to doing things. What is 1 hour, 1 life? I don't know what you mean. But yeah, I know that eventually we're gonna get the multi-blocks. So the multis are gonna what? They're gonna allow me to use multiple circuits in them. Or how are those gonna work? So let's see, we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's actually gonna be perfect. Da, 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 60 minutes. 60 minutes? What does 60 minutes mean? Alright, that makes no sense without the context. Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. Or says on the tin. You get 1 hour to do whatever you wish. Sometimes you spawn as an Eve, sometimes to another player. Oh. Vorax, thank you very much for subscribing. Oh, is that... Okay, I've seen a game kind of like that at one point a while back. Like, yeah, you get like 1 hour to live, and then after that, basically, you can never play again. You're pretty much like permanently banned from the game. So it's constantly like relying on people jumping in. Or maybe you're not like permanently banned, but like you can only come back after like weeks or something like that. I've heard of something similar. Each bus can place one circuit. Oh, yeah. So you would have like multiple input buses. There's a Steam game that does it. It's not a permaban or a time limit, actually. Okay. I just assumed it was like a permaban thing, so that way, like, you did your 1 hour of work, and that was it, and you're done. Excuse me. Oh no, I'm allergic to hard work. Alright. Wire cutters. Alright, so this guy's gonna suck up a lot of energy, so see if we could even try this. Uses. Nitrogen, circuit 11. Four amps of HV. Well, this should produce way more than that. $384, so that's not even 1 amp. 6, so like 760. It's like 26, just say 2,700. But this guy produces way more than that, so. Average input. How are we still input? Oh, it must have just shut off. Yeah, okay, there it goes. Yep. It's crazy how fast they drain, but it should charge up fast enough. Although the efficiency at like when it first starts up might not be a good thing. It might use up a lot of power. So what I could do, I guess, is I could get a transformer, and then I could have what is it? Okay, I could just have a transformer. Just goes down to 4 amps and then right into here. So let me do that real quick. Superconductor base MV ingot. Wait. If we did that, we would have a long run out of players. Lol, yeah. HV is scary. It explodes all of my macerators. Why is that? You just apply too much power to them? What is a water lily used for? That I don't know. I've not messed with the water lily. superconductors. So this is the only other ones. So let me look at this actually. Oh, hold on. Get out of the inventory there. Uses, turn it into base wire into the assembler. So it is still helium, but you use stainless steel and MV pumps. Hey Starman, welcome to the stream. Honestly, probably just use like copper cables and just be fine. Pumps. We'll just go do this. Oh, for the water bees, okay. Because I'm thinking of IC2 from 1.7.10, glass fiber cables, and everything goes POW because I forgot to give the machines HV upgrades before giving it HV. Yeah, that would be kind of annoying having to give the machines upgrades. That's why I like just crafting up the new machines. That's not bad. Then you still could forget, I guess, but I guess I did have that happen once. Crazy though, that was like months ago at this point. Alright. So, oh, we do actually have 13 tungsten steel ingots. Not enough. Not nearly enough. But, we did get them all smelted up and cooled off yesterday, so that's kind of nice. I'm going to take these. See if we can get any pumps and stainless steel pipes. No stainless tiny pipes. Alright. I do have more empty cells. No idea where those came from. That's full. You need more. You're basically full. You're basically full. Alright. And we're up to 1.9, so that's beautiful that we're using that much. Or that we're just powering both of these and we just still have those going full blast. How is this doing? Still basically full. That's actually insane. We're gonna have to upgrade our energy hatches on the distillery towers, make those run a little faster. 1.96 million benzene. And we are going up. That's good. Alright, so tiny pipes, please. Most of my knowledge is from 1.64, or 1.6.4, 1.7.10, and 1.12.2. After that, I lost my attention span at some point and really can't find any aim. It's all good. Yeah, because I would like to get my base to a point today where I could operate literally everything. So I want to be able to operate all these. Yeah, it's still just pumping up that direction. Because right now we produce, what, 4, 8, 12, 16 amps of HP, 4 amps of EV. And right here we would use 3 amps already, plus all that. Yeah, we would use all of that. I guess what we could do is just upgrade the bottom two. We don't have to use the superconductors then. We could just use some EV cables. We'll obviously put it... Oh. Actually. I wouldn't want it to go into the transformer. We would want it to go directly into the battery buffer. Trying to think how I would do that with keeping these ones here. I guess we could just wait until we get everything basically ready to upgrade. So we need more tungsten, which is not a great thing. I do have a very, very small amount of end stone. Alright, chat. I think we have to do something. Oh, does a repeller work at keeping angry Endermen away? I doubt it. I doubt it, but it's worth a shot. Repellator, 16 unpowered, 64 powered, costs 4 EU per tick. Isn't this a quest? Uses. Better questing. It is. So... Well, let's just make this one just for the quest. Emitters. Yeah, that's annoying. How about that? Okay, we got 3 emitters. And now we need an LV machine hull that I guess we don't have. Yep. Steel. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's get a bending machine. HV bending machine. Boom. HV bender. Look at that. So take out the transformer. Makes the repeller more powerful, which completes the quest as well. Okay, so even if it doesn't work by making the more powerful one, because I have done that in the past. I've made like the HV miners, and it doesn't complete the old quests. I did the dumb route and spam crafted extra utilities chandeliers until I based in the void dimension. Hey, if that's worked for you, it worked for you, you know? Don't have to worry about it too much. Oh man, the bending machine. So we want that to be circuit 1 to make plates. And then we want an interface. I would like to rename it. Bending machine or interface. Okay, so HV bending machine. I should just do HV bender circuit 1. Boom. And now we can make a bunch of stuff for that. So circuit 1. Oh, hold on a minute. So if we use this in the bending machine, I'm actually curious now because we could use that to make foil as well. It'll be a little bit slower, but we still could. So bending machine, steel plate. Yeah, circuit 1. So we could make foil. Extruder doesn't make plates. I mean, it does, but the bending machine is faster. Metal bending like an avatar. Something has to be broken. What's broken? Oh yeah, double steel. Oh, no, that's circuit 2, so that's different. So, all right, coolio. So the bending machine. Let's say steel plates. Steel plate, bending machine, circuit 1. There's the Gregtech recipe. Boom. HV bender. We do stainless plate. What's another good one? I guess we'll figure it out later. Stainless. Oh, aluminum, I guess. Yeah, aluminum we'll want. Aluminum. Aluminium. Nope. There we go. Better. Aluminium plate. So we got some plates there. Nice. Copper, aluminum. Oh yeah, the titanium would be a good one. Copper I don't really care about too much right now, so if we need it later, we'll do that. But yeah, titanium. Bending machine. Gregtech. Perfect. That's nice. So, now what did I need? Oh, you know what? I did not set that up right. I need to make sure I set my outputs. That would have been a little sad. So, there's that. Auto output. Screwdriver. Input from output side allowed. Alright. So that's all good. Forgot what I came back over here for. I know I want to get some more titanium, which we need to go to the end for. Superconductors. Alright, let's look at our pumps. Yeah, where is our pump craft? Oh, it's got to be in the assembler. So let's look at the MV pump. Right there. Then we could do MV motor. The crafting, we could just do that, yeah. One, two, two, four. 1, 2, 2, 4. I don't know why the other one I have is not in the crafting thing here for motors. It's kind of weird. Chat, did Blaze finish the plat line yet? I did not. I really need to get started on it. Ooh, so now that I'm making a bunch of hydrogen, what I should do is I should get another line, maybe like here, or at least get another super tank like to fill in when this overflows. Voids all fluids that enter the tank. No. So that way we can make ammonia, but we need... Well, I guess we could just pump this downstairs. See, I would want to have something to where it only pumps over into another tank when it gets to a certain level. So that way it doesn't steal all of the nitrogen from this, or I could just eventually just wait and then like refill, manually move a tank, but that kind of sucks. Or I guess what I could do, I could just make another nitrogen production setup downstairs or wherever, and then we can produce ammonia. Yeah, because we're gonna want to do this. 160 seconds. That's actually a lot of time for not a lot of ammonia. At least make the plant line segment, the platinum segment of the plant line. It's quick work and pays dividends. Well, yeah, I would definitely want to get at least the portion ready to where I can just at least slap some platinum metallic dust in, and then at least get the platinum right back out of it. The whole recycling thing we'll worry about later, but for ammonia, you will have to automate an LCR just for that. Yeah, we could do that. Or, I mean, we could do this method, which is gross. I mean, we could probably easily make a bunch of LCRs now. We'll leave this alone up here for now, but what are we at? 2.16 million. We are going above and beyond. So yes, let's get our transformer, fill that up. No valid recipe, that's actually... Oh, we ran out of nitrogen. Hydrogen. Hold on a second. So let's actually get rid of this. That's not where I was headed. And then we can connect our nitrogen up to our system here, and then we can get our transformer and everything else so we can power up this EBF without having to worry about the turbines. Which is nice, so we could use these turbines for something else if we wanted. For ammonia, you definitely want the overclocked LCR recipe, IV tier ideally. Alright. Yeah, and making PTFE isn't really all that bad anymore, so I just gotta stop complaining. But what would be good is if I actually did automate, what do you want to call it? Oh, you know what? Because we don't need, what is it, the tungsten steel to continue to make the dual interfaces. So we should maybe work on actually getting the auto crafting with fluids, so that way we can actually automate stuff like that. Alright, just remember, need to figure out why my PC won't turn on. Oh no. That is not a fun problem to try and solve. There are two options when you go about the plant line. Either start gradually with each dust part, or do it all at once. Fair enough. I think what I would probably do is, you know, gradually like do certain sections. Ooh, okay, so hold on a minute. We need that guy to stay connected. Alright, so there's that. Blue steel. Alright. So we do want to have... Where's my... I hate how this goes over there. Thank you. So take this guy. So we got a transformer. Have the input here, have the cable go back around, and then yada yada yada. But then we can have oxygen or nitrogen coming in from over here. So it is Z514. I guess this is a little bit annoying. I have to move the cable down a little bit. Yep. 514. I don't even know how to pronounce your name. What the F is this? It looks complicated. It's not as complicated as you think. If you start from the beginning, like playing it all, it actually is very, very easy to understand. The quest book does a really, really good job of everything. But this is Gregtech New Horizons. In my opinion, one of the greatest mod packs to exist. So I need to go 5 more blocks. That's 5. We need to go 1 more here. Yeah, don't pardon my base. Don't mind my base. It's quite disgusting looking right now. And it has been for quite a while. So 515. There we go, 514. Alright, so yeah, we would like to have the nitrogen coming all the way down into here using the ender fluid conduits. So let's try and make up some dust real quick. So vibrant alloy dust, just say even 100. We need to get black steel and ender eye dust, which I think is on circuit 2. TikTok chat will forever be in my way. Circuit 1 for black steel. No, blue steel. Black steel. Black bronze. So I guess that's pretty gross. Electrum. So just keep using circuit 1 to get the black steel. I think I have another mixer. HV mixer circuit 2. Advanced mixer 2. Encoded pattern. What circuit is this? If you're going to leave the EBF HV, put only one energy hatch. Circuit 14 is better. Well, I know circuit 14 is better. Like, the fact that you can just do all this. I guess. The only reason I was looking at another one, well, I guess I could just do circuit 1 for other things and circuit 14 uses. Circuit 14. Dark steel and calcium acetone. So yeah, with circuit 14 is only good for 3 recipes though in the mixer, which it's not going to matter once I get multi-blocks, I guess, but so at least circuit 1 we can mix up a bunch of other dust. How does that even make sense? Type in dust and this isn't even dust. A lot of fun dyes, but yeah, then you get all this stuff. So mixer, circuit 2. Oh, this one's circuit 4. Ew. Let's just make... Let's make another mixer real quick. Raro Reggie. Do not have a steel rotor. Craft. 32. Use 91% of our steel. Screw it. We'll go big, just so we don't have to go home. Wait, did I even connect the vending machine up to power? I did not. I just realized that. That would have been bad. Okay, that guy's connected. These guys should all be connected now, too. Yes. Okay, perfect. Alright, so then we can get another interface. We'll do circuit 14 first. HV mixer, circuit 14. I don't think... Oh, we do have another interface, okay. Mixer, circuit 1. Alright, so I did put the vending machine here. Vending machine's fine. Okay, so we're gonna need some black steel as well. Craftable. Oh yeah, I don't even have this stuff for it. Yeah, okay. Black steel dust, circuit 14. I believe that's all the dust stuff that I wanted. What else do we want in here? Blue steel. Yeah, we can do blue steel. Okay, so that was just a different recipe multiplied up. Okay, circuit 1. Boom. Is that the only recipe? Hot damn. No, that's a lot larger there. Alright, so we could get rose gold. That is circuit 2, which we do have available to us. Rose gold. Circuit 2, thank you very much. Circuit 2, thank you. Rose gold. And what else do we need? Brass dust. Circuit 1. Brass dust. Boom. Circuit 1. And there. So honestly, if we wanted to make blue steel, we can now. Because we have steel, black steel, brass, rose gold, and then obviously that, and then just all these. That is beautiful. So as long as we have all the dust, I can straight up just ask for a bunch of blue steel if I want. I can just ask for all the black steel. Ender eye dust and something else I think I remember. Okay, let's look at the ender eye dust. So there it is. So it's ender pearl dust and the blaze powder. Circuit 1. I know I could probably do it somewhere else, but it ain't bad right here. Circuit 1. So if I want the vibrant alloy, 100. Oh, it was the black steel that we needed too, so we're all good now. DK Gamer, welcome back. How are you doing? Enable all mixers in the smart block interface. Alright, we'll have to do that in a second. So actually, let's do 124. We'll do 2 stacks. Oh, that's 128. Surprised we actually have that much blaze powder available. Crafting plan is only 392 bytes. It's kind of surprising. I'm thinking it may be the PSU. Alright, well there we go. That's all crafting away. That is crazy. That's awesome. I love it. All the ender eye dust. That's mixing up all that good stuff. If you craft without a smart block, you will mix all of the dust. So, okay, it's already too late. I already messed that up. How do we change that? Only says craft if all ingredients are available. No, it's not that one. Is it in here? So yeah, let's keep an eye on it because they probably already messed up. Also, I want to say welcome to everybody in the stream today. Thank you very much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. If there's anybody new, I want to say just welcome in. If it freezes, you cancel and clean the machines. Yeah, so I'm not going to cancel it just because of that. But... oh, so this is the Circuit 1 machine that I did not set to Circuit 1. Oops. Hey, at least we fixed that. Item auto output. And it does appear that it's already... yeah, it already works everything else, so... it's all fine and dandy. Let's go see if we can make a bunch more steel. Take all of our iron. Stored and craftable. Iron. Go to the steel plates. Turbo gas turbines. All the pipes. In the interface, there are 2 block options, block mode and smart block mode. Read what each does. Okay. Ooh, we're almost up to 3 million benzene. It's getting good now. Just fixing some date-related bugs in the project. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. So, I should probably do that for every interface in every machine, right? Or just, like, it's only really important in these guys. So, interface, terminal, default insertion mode, first to last, merge stacks is necessary. Smart blocking mode, regular blocking mode behavior. Allow insert of the same recipe. Only those have that conflict. So, okay, so we want it on this one to allow insert of the same recipe, I'd assume, right? Allow insert of the same recipe, allow insert of the same recipe, allow insert of the same recipe. Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much, Carlos. Okay. To make more of the conduits, we need some vibrant alloy. Which we don't have any yet. Hold on a second. So it is crafting this all up. 2 minutes 51 seconds. Scheduled 129. Energetic alloys. You said you had everything for that. You got me interested in Gregtech New Horizons. Well, you're welcome. I'm glad to have interested you. And I hope that whenever you get to play it, you have a good time. Guys, I think I just messed up my spine. It hurts. What happened? Let's say, welcome into the stream though, Ash. And I hope that you feel better soon. That does not sound like a good time. Ouchie. Isn't it locked? Is what locked? So this is not working. Energetic alloy. Where is that? That's going to be on circuit 2. Conductive iron, which is also here. Why, you know, worky. Input from output side allowed. Okay, so that was not... Okay. We had to fix our problem. Alright. I was trying to learn a dance. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you feel better soon, though. Yeah, it's never fun when you get hurt. Must have crafted something else. No, I think it just... Yeah, it was just that. Just got locked up. Hold on. Okay, there we go. That's good. Yeah, I haven't used these mixers yet, so that was my problem. Darius says to turn it on and off. Turn your spine on and off and you'll be good. Blocky mode doesn't make it overflow. Like extra of similar. I don't know what you mean. So, what do we need for this? If we want to burn this up, we gotta use hydrogen. And we want to burn it up. Yeah, alright, this is gonna be fun. Can toss that in there. So we got... Okay, well, we have plenty of hydrogen for a while. We're not gonna be running out anytime soon. So what is 4 million divided by 1,000? 400,000? Because that's what it is most of the time, right? Uses. You smelt up 1,000. So yeah, just take off 3 zeros off of 4 million. You still have... No. 1,000. 6 zeros. So you'd be left with 4,000. You would get 4,000 smelts out of it before it's empty. Alright. So, beautiful. We're going to get some hot, vibrant alloy ingots, so then we can use those to make more of the fluid conduits. So we can then hook up our nitrogen to this. So basically we'll be able to smelt up almost anything with oxygen, nitrogen, and hydrogen all in this, this beautiful little tank. Block mode, one recipe at a time. Smart block mode makes all recipes the same at once. 2.67 million. 2.7 million. So we take some of this upstairs here to our wood farm. So what are we at? I mean, we probably, like... Yeah, we're still at 15,000. This has been empty for hours. And it's at 15,000, so we're fine. I guess what I could do is this. Oh boy. Did not want to do that. Oh my gosh. I don't need all of that. Yeah, because it's been just sitting forever. Yep, thank you. The one bad thing about having a magnet. Okay, perfect. Yes, hot vibrant alloy ingots. Because then we want to make our conduits. Those are getting kind of expensive. PTFE. So I did have a plan earlier, but now I kind of have a different plan. I would think it would be amazing to be able to have a chemical reactor that I can automate with the AE system, or the AE2 system, so that way I don't have to manually move around fluids. I absolutely despise it. So if we can automate PTFE right now, I will be extremely happy. Let me dump out my extra stuff here that I don't need. Boink. Boink. Alright. So in order to craft with fluids, let's go back down to the AE2 section. Applied Energistics. So we need the fluid discretizer, I think. Dual interface, oh yeah, the fluid pattern. So the niobium titanium, we can smelt that up. Gross. It's getting gross. 200 seconds. HV and TPV coils. 205. I mean, honestly, whatever. We already get it as a byproduct. So niobium. Let's go smelt it up. What's up, Blaze? What's going on, FT? How you doing? Circuit 11, please. We'll save 5 seconds and a little bit of energy. So there's that, and our fluid inputs. Yes. Hey, Sunlit Angel, what's going on? Welcome into the stream. Average input 8,000, average output 3,000. We're good. I'm great. I couldn't catch your stream yesterday. It's all good. No need to worry about it. So that's going to be going for a little bit, but then we should be able to make the Me fluid pattern, which we got all these. Obviously all the processors. Maybe... Let's try and get the processors actually automated here. Hold on a minute. Forming press. We have silicon and 3 logic, so technically we want 4 just for all this. Yeah, I knew that was going to be... So we don't have any circuits. Got 12 more in my inventory. Let's craft up a bit more if we can. So let's take all these circuit boards. Alright, circuits. We want blue, yellow, orange, and that. Okay. Oh, here we go. That's what we all have. Honestly, I could just make a shit ton of HV circuits, and eventually, once I want to go and make some EV circuits, then I just already have them. That would be the smart thing to do. Just finished the palladium part of the plat line. Gonna continue tonight. I've been saying this for a bit, but I think tonight I finish up the whole plat line. Well, very nice. Just even doing that is just amazing that you can, you know, make a plat line. Even, I don't know, are you copying a design or are you making your own design? I want to try and make my own. I know it's going to take forever, but we'll see. Maybe we'll see what happens when I get to that point. Or, you know, I'll do it off stream to where I can mess around with things, because I do like to have my own, just to be able to say, like, I was smart enough to be able to come up with something, whether or not it's the most efficient or, I guess you want to say, the most compact design. Just the gratification of being able to do something and be like, I was smart enough to do that. is kind of a nice thing. What's going on, Zads? How you doing? Also want to say thank you very much, everybody. 30 amazing people in the stream already. If you guys are enjoying it, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, it would greatly help out the channel a lot, so thank you very much. Either way, very happy to have you all. I've been saying this for a bit, but I think... I already read the whole thing. Doing good. How about you? Pretty good, too. Thank you very much for asking. Just kind of switching up things here. I wanted to make the base a bit more efficient, which I technically did a little bit. My EBF upstairs, I took away the 4 single block HV gas turbines, and I just connected up a power cable from the generator that's upstairs, so we're not burning fuel as inefficiently as before, so that's kind of nice. We have all of our nitrogen being produced plenty enough. We have overflow, which is amazing. So that way we can run 2 of the nichrome pyrolos ovens at basically full speed. The Platline design I made has 1 multi-block for each step. It's so gosh darn inefficient, I love it. Ran out of gallium from all the circuits I was making. That's crazy. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of gallium already. In my, what did you want to call it, just my storage, I have barely any. Maybe a stack if I'm lucky. So I forgot what processing line it was, or where it came from, but there was something a little bit better that we could get gallium from now, even though it's not even all that great. Look at that, another stack of circuits. So what we're going to do is reorganize that, take these, I was going to say we should have more, just dump these all in, got plenty of circuit boards in there. Basically just more Electrum and all of those, and we're good. So I don't think we have any more Electrum here, so that's fine. So if I was smarter, I could get a bigger chest like this up above if I move the machine down to the side, but it's fine for now. The bauxite, I think. Yeah, I think you are right, the bauxite line. I use zinc or sphalerite for gallium, but yes, bauxite has some. Yeah, I think the bauxite is a little bit more efficient. Well, I can't really say that. Or maybe I can, because when you electrolyze the sphalerite, you're guaranteed to get zinc, but then, yeah, you have like a 9% chance of getting, what do you want to say, gallium. Oh, nope. So click away from that. Click that. So it is a 10% chance to get gallium from the thermally centrifuge, so I guess maybe not. But I thought there was another way. Uses. So let's look at gallium once. Chemical reactor, yeah, it's gallium hydroxide. We don't care about that. Okay. Maybe it was from something else. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm not going to look into it a whole lot. Sphalerite. Alright, so maybe that is just the same thing. And I was just thinking about the, yeah, the bauxite down there. Which isn't terrible, but obviously it's something. Alright, so that's all that. And I think we're going to be good just to kind of just leave this for a little bit. It's going to run out of Electrum. Oh, nope, we got Electrum. That's fine. Boom. Okay, a little bit more of that. A little bit more of that. A little bit more of that. Okay, now we can leave it. We'll see how many circuits it ends up producing. Wait, most of my gallium was from when I did not know indium existed, and I processed all of my ore. That's not good. But, you know, it's a living experience, or a learning experience, I should say. I will recommend to start touching bees. See, I did start bees, and I actually wanted to continue on with them. It's kind of sad I haven't messed with them in a while. That's just the thing. It's like you pick one thing to work with for a long time, and then you fall behind on everything else, and then it's almost like that becomes obsolete. So it's a fine balance of getting between everything there. We're going to go grab our niobium titanium. Hopefully we got a couple ingots smelted up already. Yep, we got 4, so that is perfect. We'll turn this off. Just check our power consumption, 4,000. So we should be okay to run this. I hope that it doesn't knock out one or the other. Please don't. Although this can run 24 amps. And we output 16, so should be fine. 37 viewers. Yeah, we have quite a people in here today, so thank you very much, everybody. Don Vito, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the likes. Alright, perfect. So I turn these into some plates real quick, and we're going to be good. Boom. I cannot wait. Oh yeah, I also apologize. To anybody that's new, I apologize how disgusting my base has been. We just started getting into learning, well actually we did learn how to make a P2P network. And not just like a random, like regular P2P network, but a condensed one where we can attach 4 other like P2P networks into the system. Or I guess, I don't know if I'd say other P2P networks, but we could have 32 times 4 channels going all through this one cable if we wanted to. So like 120 something, roughly. Is Blaze really running on one EBF? Nope, so that EBF is just for special crafting that we need the TPV coils. I have 2 more upstairs that are good for everything else. What are you trying to do? So right now, I am trying to automate my AE2 system. So here I have my little control panel. We're about to add, you know, 1 more, eventually maybe 2 more sections. So that way we can craft with fluids. And then we'll have another little multi-block that's going to be just like this one. Another chemical reactor that maybe we could attach to that, or we'll just put right over in the corner for now. We'll have it automated so that way fluids automatically pump into it and we don't have to worry about manual crafting with it anymore. There's this beautiful thing called, what is it, polytetrafluoroethylene, or PTFE, Teflon, that is going to be insanely beautiful once we have that automated, because it was a little bit annoying. I mean, if you make a ton of it at once, it's not too bad, but yeah, just fluid crafting in general, having that automated is going to be the most beautiful thing ever. So we have to go back to this, the Me pattern terminal, which we did get one from a loot bag, which is actually another amazing thing. So Me fluid pattern terminal. So we have that. Now we just need 2 empty buckets, which I guess we don't have in here. Strange. 2 water buckets. Let's go empty these out. We don't need them in there. Perfect. Problem solved. Alright, so the Me fluid pattern terminal. Maybe we'll just do this. And I will need a facade for down there, but not bad. Oh yeah, I don't think I've shown you guys yet. Yesterday I did this. I took out the turbine and everything else, so now I just have a small little 6 amp cable coming in and powering up this whole thing. So now we produce way more energy than we need, but it's good. We produce... Oh, it said like 2,000 something yesterday when it was like peaked out, when it was charging up the energy cells, so it's good. Speaking of Teflon, Gregtech New Horizons has a fluid called Teflon, which is different from PTFE, and I find that funny. Yeah, that's kind of strange. You get 15% chance for gallium instead of 10% if you were to process it normally. Neodymium, a lot more aluminum, and other byproducts like chrome. In my opinion, it's pretty worth it just for the gallium alone, which is very heavily used. Where was that from? Oh yeah, it would leave you a lot more headaches, yeah, just to mess around with the bees. What version of Java are you using? I'm using 17 to 21, I think it is. So there's that. Perfect. And now we can put the fluid pattern terminal down. Need to make some anchors. Oh, we need 4 of them. And then cobblestone. Boom, 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 boom. And cobblestone. How does one work this again? Oh, just like that. That is so nice. So now we have the Me Fluid Pattern Terminal. How does one use the Fluid Pattern Terminal then? Fluid Discretizer, Me Storage Buses, Me Interfaces. Oh, there goes the TikTok stream. Due to inactivity. Ah, yes, it was definitely inactive. Go live once again back there. Yes, go live. Alright. 5% more gallium isn't that great. Well, if you think about it, I mean, 5%, well, 5% of like 100 ingots would be 5 ingots, or 50 if you do 1,000, which normally you're processing in a couple thousand, so I'd say it's pretty well worth it. TikTok just hates Greg. Yep, pretty much. They just hate it, but it's fine. Because TikTok's really not the greatest place. So, interfaces. Oh, that's right, we can craft these. Hold on. So, let's try 10. We need fluid processors. Yes, so this is where we're going to want to automate some of the processors, which is why we wanted the forming presses. Did I actually need an EV press for some of those? Which I guess isn't bad because we could just craft up everything else and then just toss it into the EV press. You don't have to use multis for the bauxite line, or at least not for all parts of it. And if you're in the stage where your speed of a single blocks don't suffice you, then you wouldn't care about the multi-cost. Right. Alright, so the advanced forming press. We're missing pistons now. Oh, you know what we should do? Yeah, we should automate the crafting of that. Hold on a minute. So, we're going to clear that out. Boom. Piston crafting. Which then we're also going to need to get the gears crafted and automated. Or it needs so many more molecular assemblers eventually. It's not going to last long. Alright, I want pistons. What does it take to make 32? A lot of gold cables, a lot of electrum. Okay, what about 16? 20 gold cables, we could easily do that. So where's all of our gold? I feel like we might have some over in the smeltery here. Fluid processors are such a pain with the labotronic crystals needed. The fluid heater multi is pretty expensive. It's like 100 HV circuits. Holy crap. I didn't think that some of the multi-blocks were that expensive. Autocraft me helped me ignore the stupid cost of the labo crystals. Yeah, right, you just dump in your resources and boom, you're done. Alright, so we're gonna do circuit 16. Also, I want to say thank you very much everybody who's here. Welcome into anybody new. 44 amazing people watching in the stream. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. You're all the best. Alright, we probably have some gold cables in here that we can, or gold wires that we turn into cables upstairs real quick. Let's look at our gold. Oh yeah, yeah, we have tons. So we're gonna take that, bring it on upstairs. Should get a faster machine though for this. This isn't all that fast. Let's take a look. Assembler, cable. Yeah, 5 seconds each. So I mean, we move it to HV, and then already we have 1¼ seconds each. It only uses 128 EU per tick. Not bad. Also, funny thing is, I didn't even realize or didn't even think about this back when I was using the HV miner until I was watching Threefold yesterday again, that these recipes that take a lot less energy, if we were still using single block generators, like this right here, we could just run off of one single block MV generator, and it's an HV machine, so that's kind of nice. Very, very nice. So that's going to be going for a bit. Kind of sad with how slow it's going to take, but once we actually get the fluid auto crafting, I could get an assembler over there, circuit 24, hook up the molten rubber tank, and we can make any cables that we want. It's going to be a lot faster. Alright, so now that that's done, we can make our pistons again. Dump those in. Just try and make 8 for now, I guess. Perfect. Could use all of the motors. Alright, so we got the foreman press. Boom. 1, 2... Not 1, 2. Good. Just run out of cables instantly. Well, let's get these two set up while we wait. See, it kind of sucks that we don't have a whole lot of other stuff going on right now, so we'll just put it all here. As much as it's not organized, it'll be fine. And we'll put it back. So you got one meat interface, P2P tunnel. Rio, what's going on? Thanks for being so relaxing to watch. You've been helping me a lot the past few days getting through some stuff in my life. You've been taking my mind off things. Thank you. Well, you're very welcome. If you ever need anybody to talk to, you know, I'm here for you. Doesn't matter if you're here for the first time ever or if you've been here for years. I just like talking with everybody, and I'm glad to help. So I'm glad you're enjoying everything. And thank you very much for being here. Boom. There's that. And we want that. Ooh, yeah. Let's go grab all of our stuff upstairs real quick. Actually, chat. I'm thinking out loud here. Just so I don't get super disgustingly organized, I could literally just move this cable this way, put another dense cable on, and then just have more of that there. So I don't know why I'm being lazy and not organized. So we're going to move these over to here. We will need more power cables, though. That's the only thing I just realized. So we do have more superconductors. Nice. I don't know how many of these are going to be operating all at the same time, but these are all HV, so we're going to need a lot of amperage, actually. So probably would be best to keep these all at, what is it, 24 amps? So how many machines do we have? 4, 8, 12, 16, and then, what is it, another 8 is 24, so 24 on this side, 48 over there, total, and then another 8. So we have 56 machines we just have here, but they're not all going to be running at the same time, most likely anytime soon, so I think the 24 amp is probably a little bit overkill, so we'll just keep it. What's going on, Kaiser? Welcome to the stream. What are you making? So right now we are upgrading, or not upgrading, but messing around with our AE2 system. That's kind of why I'm leaving the hole in the ground until we know that we're done with it. So I'm going to expand the line out here for the P2P bus, which actually... Okay, so that's how we get the other P2Ps connected. So we'll move this pipe down this way, and then we'll get another P2P. But yeah, we're trying to set up a lot more of the auto crafting, which then... This is going to help us get a large chemical reactor that we're going to set up for fluid auto crafting. So that way we can hopefully make a bunch of PTFE. I always suck at AE2. It's very confusing. I took a lot of messing around yesterday or whatever day it was and just talking with chat trying to figure things out. Organization. The biggest enemy of progress, exactly. Or trying to make things look good. I mean, my bases looked like a disgusting hole in the ground for a very long time. Ever since I messed around with the LV area, made that look nice. After that, I haven't really done a good job at keeping up with it. So it needs to be done soon again. So let's grab that. Oops. Aluminum plates. Oh, it ripped that one off. Okay, I'm sorry about your ears having to listen to all the dinging. Okay, well, let's fix that up. Get another HV bender. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And this guy. Boom. Okay, so that's all done. Now we can get our advanced forming presses back. Power cables. Did I not? I guess I didn't. more cables. So at least we can have one operational right here. So what is your experience with Gregtech New Horizons, Kaiser? Blaze, why worry with the superconductor wires? Well, I like to not waste a whole lot of energy. I mean, I know it's not much, but you take a look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already. You're probably looking at 20, 30, who knows how much EU per tick that we're wasting. Granted, you're probably going to say, okay, well, it's not really that much in terms of power when we're producing, not even know how many, 8,000 EU per tick, I think it is. The energy is very efficient. Stream is popping off. Heck yeah. I'm too scared of Gregtech New Horizons. Maybe once I get used to the grinding mod packs, I'll try it. Sounds good. At least with this mod pack, it is a bit grindy, but at least with this, it feels like you're always making progress. It always feels nice and smooth. You're not getting too repetitive with everything. PC parts are coming in today. Awesome. Wish you the best of luck with... are you repairing it, or are you just... Well, I'd assume, yeah, you have to be repairing the computer then. Wish you the best of luck with everything in the PC parts. Alright, so... Now that we have the forming press, we're going to go upstairs. We're going to grab some more of the gold cables, bring them back downstairs, so we can have more crafting going on with that. Take these, turn them all into stuff, because we use them very, very frequently. So we're going to take the press... Take all this. Hold on, our inventory is always gross. Alright, so the silicon one for sure has to be done right away. We use silicon press all the time with every processor. And then I think we want to do the diamond one for the fluids. So, let's see. Inscriber calculation press. No, we want the silicon press. Yes. So the fluid processor takes an engineering processor. So we want the engineering press. Perfect. And that does not take a specific circuit number, does it? It does not. Okay. So then we could also get silicon plates over in the bending machine, but then we're going to need to get a cutting machine for the diamond plates. No, it's actually a new build. Okay. I'm giving my old one to my sister. That's awesome. My thought process was always that it seems like to take more energy to make more superconductors than they save on cable loss. Well, I guess, that's probably true. It's just like a peace of mind thing that I don't have to worry, especially when I get to like machines like that over there where they consume so much energy, where I feel like every little bit counts. I'm sure if I just calculated it out on like paper, I could see like, okay, this is there's no reason to worry about it as much, but I don't do that as much as I should. Probably just because that's just as time consuming. It's just like, okay, well, let's just go put it down. If it works, it works. Doesn't, it doesn't. I think you can put 3 shapes in a press, test to see if it works. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess it doesn't even matter, because then, what do you want to say? Actually, that would help save us on a lot of machines. Because it doesn't matter, because it only makes the one thing, and if you only make the one recipe, it's only going to put in certain items, so that's actually kind of nice. So, logic, engineering, and calculation. So that'll be all of those, and then silicon can have its own since... maybe not. We have 3 there and 1 there. So let's actually maybe split it up a little bit. Logic. What do we use for the item stuff? I don't even know. We'll just do this. Let's kind of split it up into 2. Hey, Panda, what's going on? 44 watching? Heck yeah, we have 44 amazing people in the chat. All the amazing people who love Gregtech. So, we're going to need 4 more. There's going to be 8 channels there. 8. Okay, for a second I thought there was like a tornado siren going off, but that wouldn't even make sense today. Alright, so we're going to get a P2P tunnel. See if we can remember how to do this properly. So the center is going to be right here. Get rid of this guy. And now we need to link it up. We link from the network, I think, right? Here we go back this way. So this one's already linked, I believe. I think. Okay, no. So this one's different. Alright, I just want to see which one it is that we are linked to. So this one is linked on the bottom. Okay, so I want to link this one. We are going to rename it HV Machine Automation. So HV Machine Automation 2. Okay, so there's that one, and then we need to go and bind it with the thing outside here. So I don't know which one it has to bind with. I don't know if I could just click on it over here and be good. HV Automation. So that's the one we want. Just say me. So then we can go back and then click the one we want. Hey, we hit 50 viewers. Holy crap. Thank you very much, everybody. Also, the music kind of got really quieter. I think this is like nether music now. So let's actually celebrate with some music discs. We're going to play Cat. I rename what you were going to link. So yeah, you would rename the one next to the machines and then go and link it over to the network, right? Alright, so we're back in the game. And now we can click on the linky. So bind. Did not like that. It's not connected. Bound, but it's offline. Why? Why is it offline? So I do like how they're bound together. Input, output. Frequencies, they're all the same there. We should have power to the whole line. Alright, interesting. So let me just get a cable on top. You can rename the AE crafting processors as viewers' names so it's like they're working for you. That'd be hilarious. Oh my goodness. Maybe in the future we're going to do that. Yeah, we can rename all the processors into the viewers. Have one for Carlos, Darius, Panda, just everybody. I mean, we'll have enough processors probably for all that. Who all's all in favor for that? I am. Dense smart cables. No, smart cable. We just want a normal dense cable. We don't care if it's smart or not. It's just going to get put to work. Beautiful. So now we have the next bit of our network. So it says it's online. Start digging in, yo. Wow, okay. What's going on, Melpack? Welcome into the stream. Gonna be hard to distinguish and find out what is what. Yeah, right? That would be the only hard part. I mean, you can give it names, and then after that you could, what is it? Put the name of everything else. Okay, so there we go. It's actually connected now. Maybe because there wasn't anything hooked up to the end of it, so we got that all figured out. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we got that guy. Where is the rest of our Fluix cables? Fluix. We got 4 there. Cable? We just search up cable. Is that going to be good? Yes. 27 blue cables. This is actually crazy that we're getting all this. This is great. That one will go back to this. So this, boom. Then right down to there. Perfect. So now we just need a couple interfaces, and we are going to have some great stuff happening. So actually for now, hold on. Logic press. We want the engineering press. Let's put those together with the silicon for now. Engineering, right? Engineering, yep. Inscriber engineering. I should probably put this up on the top because that's the one that has the power right now. So you have the interface, good, and we can rename it. A work in progress, welcome back. Is it better to use an LCR or a normal chemical reactor to mass produce nitrobenzene? I would assume it's probably going to be better to use the LCR, just so that way you don't have to worry about like all the single cells, and the fact that you can overclock it, and you can easily scale it with, what do you want to say, upgrading the energy hatches. That's just my opinion, I could be totally wrong, but ExxonMobil chemical plant only. Well, there you go. Alright, so we have forming, okay, HV form press. Engineer and silicon. No circuit. This is absolutely long name for no reason. Boom. So we got the forming press there. You cannot use single blocks for nitrobenzene. Fair enough. Probably make Canthal coils for it too. Okay. So, that is all good. We can get rid of that. Engineering press. So, we want to use this. Can make the diamond plates. Boom. Then we want to use the silicon plates. Uses. Oops, that's not it. Uses. Silicon. Boom. So, one printed engineering circuit with one inscriber, engineering press, and one diamond plate. Remove shapes from recipes. Oh, you're talking about, okay. Well, actually, this one doesn't have the shape in it. Did the other one have one? Hold on a second. We'll fix this up just in case. Yeah, because you're talking about don't have the press inside the recipe. Which this one doesn't have the press. One printed engineering circuit. Right? Is that right? I guess there's only one way to find out. We can put it in the system here. Let's try and make some... So, let's go to engineering, crafting. Let's make 10 of them. Available 10. Start crafting. Which I probably didn't have that set up right. Hold on a second. Why... Oh, ExxonMobil. Yeah, why is it called that? Is Gregtech New Horizons sponsored by Big Oil? Could you imagine? That'd be hilarious. Yeah, that's the only really machine that actually has like a real company name that I realized. Where's my screwdriver? Interesting. Toolbox. I don't think it's in there. It is not. So let's put away our tools. Chat, I lost my screwdriver. Where did I put it? Uh-oh. The Amazon Multi also exists. Is that like actual Amazon, like, oh, Amazon, like delivery, online shopping and stuff? Screwdriver. Hey, there it is. Also want to say thank you very much everybody in the stream. 50 people. I don't know if we've had over 50 people in a Gregtech stream yet before, so thank you very much. Input from the output side allowed, and we're going to do that. Perfect. We got Darren Woods and Jeff Bezos in the game. Truly a Gregtech New Horizons moment. Record. I think it is. Yeah, I feel like we've gotten in the 40s before, but 50? This is probably one of the biggest streams I think I've had on the channel. I mean, there was maybe like a Roblox stream a long time ago, but I think that was also people using a lot of alt accounts. So thank you very much, everyone, for helping us break a new channel record of having the most amount of people in a single stream. So thank you very much. And with that, we should how should we celebrate? Go and explode a machine. All right, so that's that. We have this and crafting terminals. I'm trying to think here. We want to make another LCR. To make the LCR, we need like chemically inert machine casings. So it's solid steel. Really, really easy. So we can get a bunch of steel going. And then covered in PTFE. So we'll go back to our quest in the multi-block tab. And we can see how much we actually used in the past. Is it actually not here? No, I think it's... Okay, it's somewhere else. The mass processing high voltage multi-blocks. Yes, this guy. 8 chemically inert machine casing. Oh, I guess because, yeah, we use a lot of hatches on it. That's actually nice. We don't even use that much. It's Amazon Warehousing Depot. It's an IV, I believe. It's a packager / unpackager. I didn't even know that, and that's amazing. That is a beautiful thing. I can't believe it. And also the drones. I can't wait to mess around with the drones. It'd be funny if they worked with the Amazon stuff. I noticed that the Tier 3 rocket fuel is equally easy as Tier 2, so I guess it will go straight to it. Oh, nice. Glad that it's easy enough. Alright, let's go check our steel. We should actually make a bunch of it. Hold on. Dump out everything here. We have way too much garbage. Alright, so we're going to grab some iron. Don't even have that much wrought iron, but that's fine. We don't really use wrought iron much anymore. Also, just because we have so many people in here, I think it would be a fair enough goal, if you guys are enjoying the stream, to maybe we could hit 50 likes in the stream today. If not, no big deal. No worries, but I want to say thank you very much. I know it might be annoying how often I say it, but you're all the best. If it wasn't for you, it wouldn't be nearly as fun doing all these streams. Circuit 11. Boom. Oops. I forgot the main thing I was doing earlier, so let's go grab a transformer and some cables. Is there no auto maintenance hatches in Gregtech New Horizons? I don't think so. You can't automatically maintain. Maybe. I don't know. Could be way later. Wait, is this Blaze's first LCR? Nope, it's the second one. This one we're going to be using for the first time, though, in the A2 system. Blaze was doing one thing, now he's going to do another side quest. Exactly. Transformer, perfect. HV. Honestly, if we just look at annealed copper... Yeah, that's amperage out is 4 amps. So, I mean, max amperage 4. We'll be fine. We'll survive on that. Oh, okay. That's not what I was trying to do. Oh, hello. You don't belong there. Oh, your head is actually stuck in the EBF. Let's test out our new sword. I did add a lot of quartz to it, so it does 12 hearts of damage. What is it? Our other sword we had that, like, decapitated them was actually only, like, 8 or 9 hearts. That's pretty good. 2 hits. Not bad. So, let's do the fun thing that everybody loves to mess around with. And... Ooh, hold on. We don't want to block off everything else here, so let's do this. So, we are stepping down. That is good. So, big power going in, small power going out. Yes, we have MV cables. That's not what I wanted. And of course I put this away. Okay. Grab that out. There it is. So now we should be able to run this guy as well. Oh yeah. That is awesome. All powered up. Not even using fuel and single blocks anymore. Now he's got beautiful cables. Ooh, this... Okay, I forgot this was actually running for a while. Damn! Over a stack of vibrant alloys. That is nice. So now we're going to have a lot of good stuff with that. Cool this all down. Be a little bit till that's done. This is great. Let's read the rest of the chat here. Side questing is the definition of Gregtech New Horizons, to be fair. Exactly. If you weren't side questing, it wouldn't be Gregtech. There are auto-taping maintenances, Blaze, I think, in UHV. Not too bad. That's kind of nice. Auto-taping is in UV. Auto-maintenance is in LUV, but it requires circuits for each repair. That's kind of gross. Yeah, so we're not going to mess with that anytime. What's the best power setup? Honestly, I'm not really sure, but being an EV right now, I think that this 4 large gas turbine setup is pretty dang good. And this is only with the HV dynamo hatches. Blaze is wearing a suit. What's going on, Jack Bright? Welcome to the stream. And once we upgrade this to the EV dynamo hatches with a large turbine, we're going to be producing plenty enough power for all of these machines to basically run simultaneously. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So we got 8 of these. We need to get quite a bit more. Considering it uses HV for repair, it's not too bad because you are mass producing them in LUV anyways. So I also just thought of a thing. Honestly, well, I could have a bunch of machines here, but all of this I could... Just trying to think. I don't need the manual crafting in this anymore. I mean, if I wanted to manual craft, I could just dump some stuff just directly into the machines, or just make a recipe for it, I guess. I guess it is nice to have a little bit of manual crafting. We'll figure out which machines we want for that, but it would be nice just to have a whole line of automation here. Alright, so we're going to grab some more vibrant alloys, then we're going to turn them into plates so we can make some more fluid conduits. We'll wait for one more so it's a nice even number. Circuits for repair isn't too bad when it's power backbone, but for every single machine it's way too expensive. Yeah. Considering it uses HV for repair, it's not too bad because you are mass producing them in LUV anyways. Fair enough. Alright, so that is beautiful. We'll dump that all in. Boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. And for the recipe, recipe. So it's PTFE. We should have some of these in here. Perfect. Katie, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Alright, Blaze, I gotta go. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Well, thank you very much. See you later, FT. Thank you very much for jumping in. We'll see you later. Oh, yeah, I need the vibrant alloy that's over here now. I already forgot. Forgot that it automatically goes right back. Sweet, so we have 16. Oh, actually we have 33 dust. That will go and smelt up right away. That's nice. Use up all that hydrogen. And the assembling machine, which I think I needed HV, so that's good. I ran upstairs for no reason. It's a good thing we leave holes in our floor until we get proper elevators. Alright, perfect. So I'm hoping that this is going to be enough. 16 of, what do you want to call it, the conduits to get us all of the nitrogen over to the EBF upstairs. If not, we have plenty enough more on its way. I want to take a poll. I want to do it's been a while since we've done a poll in the chat. Let's try one. Engage. Start a poll. Do you play Gregtech New Horizons? Start poll. I want to see. That's pretty nice. And 14 likes. Thank you very much to the 14 people who have liked in the stream. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, beautiful. Take all these. Go back over. Boom. I actually don't think that this is going to be enough. We'll wait for these. We'll have 30. That should be plenty enough then. So, we're going to get that done. Then we can work on the LCR. Which then we have to figure out how to automate. Probably a lot of dual interfaces is my guess. And then we'll have to figure out how to make like fluid recipes. A poll for what to do next in Gregtech New Horizons would be kind of cool. Actually, that would be kind of cool. Like, we could set something where we could say decorate the base. We could do something with making multi-blocks. Something with automating AE2 more. You got free time tonight. I should actually. So between 12 and 5, I should be able to jump in somewhere in there, Porcupine. So I'm pretty sure that's when my girlfriend goes to work. Literally playing right now, waiting for my HSSG coils to cook for the quad EBF. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, although you're probably waiting for 4 hours for it to cook up. Tear the whole base up and rebuild. Just everything, just rip it all out. Go build somewhere else. Where's my A2? I say I got distracted now. We're going back to AE2. So, extracting items and stuff from the network. Emptying tanks. We're probably going to need for fluid recipes. No, we'll probably use this. For me, it's 7 hours. Hot damn. 7, that's a lot of time. Okay, so this is all done. We got 30 ender fluid conduits. Okay, what do we have? 21 more ingots there. That's... I love it. Just the fact that, like, it first started out with steel, because steel used to take, what, like 6 minutes per ingot, and now it's, like, obviously other items that are taking very long amounts of time to process. But just, like, moving along in progression to where something that used to take forever, now taking, like, half the time, or, like, a couple seconds, is just an amazing feeling. Also made a stack of HV circuits for 16 LCRs for the plant line. Damn! That's actually crazy. Oh my goodness. It just went through the floor. Well, that's what we have to be careful about. What is this line here for? Gotcha. We have that. Well, my cable can run... Oh my gosh. This is bad. Cable can run right here, and it'll stay above the ceiling. We're actually getting really close for the ceiling. Hold on a minute. Okay, so that's over there. We might be far enough away. So we can't raise the entire ceiling that high. Like this high. I don't think it would work. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it would not work out to raise the entire thing. But it's fine. Multi-level ceilings are cool. Alright, so we also want to mess with this. Because I could just... Hold on. I could just have it come down and over, but then I think it's going to look really gross with the floor eventually, so we'll get another super HV conductor. That we do not have. Oh, I misspoke. Steel going from 240-second recipe when using coal coke to it being 5-second recipe in the EBF was a crazy feeling, right? And now we have it down to 1 1/4 seconds with the, what is it called? This stuff, the wrought iron. It's so crazy. Just a matter of minutes. I mean, we just watch it tick away and crafting everything. It's a good feeling. Let me check the poll. What do we have? So, 12 votes, 83% play, 2% or 17% play do not play. Not too bad. Which I figure, you know, most people watching Gregtech probably play. I know there's also probably an okay amount that can't because of PC specs and stuff. Alright, you guys are gonna get really angry really fast. I know. There we go. So that might make my life a little bit better with decorating later on. So we want to extract yes. Be able to put a block up there. And then we do want it to come down... Actually, no. Right at this height's fine. Oh, that is not okay, though. I don't want you to do that. Josh. Yes. And please ask to not spam in the chat, otherwise we'll have to mute you. Just to say you have been warned. Alright, Josh. Do apologize, but drastic times call for drastic measures. Put you in a timeout for 10 minutes. Then if it does continue, then you will just have to be permanently muted. 'Tis the way it is. Alright. Let's continue on here. Oh, I got stuck for a second. Turn that off. We did not have nearly enough. So that's another fluid conduit. So actually it's going to be really, really nice. That we only need, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 to come back up. We have plenty enough of that. Guys, I think Josh might have fell asleep on his phone or the keyboard or something. Very well could have happened. Just trying to understand everything that's going on and just the brain starts to melt. Could have been his native tongue, true. Could have spoken in whatever language that would have been. Maybe, but this is not an excuse. True. That's why we only gave a little timeout. Just in case. Maybe it'll give him time to wake up. It is not closer to pull the Pyrolos. What do you mean by that, Carlos? Oh, to go, say, from... I gotcha. I get what you mean. To go from the top of the Pyrolos oven and down and around. See, I could do that, and it could be a little bit shorter. So I could have the cable coming this way, and then... Actually... No, it'd be the same, because it still has to go that way and this way. So it would be theoretically the same going that way. If not, a little bit closer or less here? Maybe not. Because you're still going the same distance that way and still going the same distance that way. But I wouldn't want to go off the top of there. I think it would look kind of gross. I mean, I could go up in the ceiling, over and down. But I want to try and hide it a little bit for when we try to decorate the base. Yeah, the nitrogen. Nitrogen was to be used in the pyro for more production. Which it is. So what I'm doing with it is... You see, we do produce a bunch of excess. So we're already almost full. So it's already pumping into here and here. I could pump it into this one once we actually start operating this third oven. Which honestly, let's take a look. Yeah, our distillery towers actually don't even keep up right now. So we'll have to upgrade these to HV. I could add another HV energy hatch and overclock it. Or just do an EV energy hatch. Blaze, what do you like to do outside of YouTube? Outside of YouTube, I mean, gaming is my #1 thing that I probably would love to do in my life. Hence why we do YouTube. It would be amazing to have YouTube as a career. So that's why, you know, everybody watching the stream, everybody liking, and just all the new subscribers and stuff really does help out a lot to make that become a reality. But I also love to, I love to go fishing. That's a pretty fun thing. I'll usually take a couple fishing trips every now and then, just to get out in nature. You know, as much as I love sitting in front of the computer, it is another kind of surreal feeling just being out in the middle of nowhere, fishing, and just like listening to the nature. Even if you're not catching anything, just being in nature is nice. Continue the conduits beyond. Wait, behind and below, taking advantage of the ones that go into the pyro. It's fine. I mean, it is a little bit more expensive, but that way I don't have it dumping around, and you're right, it's probably cheaper that way, but I'm already committed. Catting. Yeah, spending time with the kitty cat. Yes. For those of you that don't know, I mean, she's not my kitty cat. Technically, she's my girlfriend's cat. But I love her very, very much. My girlfriend and the cat. Probably one of the best cats I've ever had. I've only had a couple in my life, and it's a very amazing cat. My brother and his girlfriend came over to play MTG the other day. What's MTG? We set up a table and chairs outside in the yard to play, and it was so nice. Monopoly top game? That was my guess. I mean, that was a really dumb guess, but I know it's not that. You set up the Me requester to automate and keep stock of some things automatically. Oh, okay. Okay. Holy Blaze, here to watch Minecraft. Or Ola Blaze, here to watch Minecraft. After just playing Minecraft. Well, at least this is a little bit different for you. Oh, okay. Magic the Gathering. I gotcha. 58 people. Holy crap. Okay, that's for sure a record now. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Yeah, so I've never played Magic the Gathering. So how is that different? Because I know you play Dungeons and Dragons. How is that different than Magic the Gathering? I guess maybe like a different... Well, I guess one's a card game, one's more like a story game, so never mind. Alright, I am running back and forth now. Do we actually have a recipe for... No, we do not. So we can make a recipe for the plates. There's that. When we want the bending machine, perfect. And then we can make this. Gregtech. Boom. Boom. Awesome. And then put that in there. So we'll dump these away. So Vibrant Alloy, we have 48 plates. Holy crap. I didn't even think I had that many. 10,000 subscriber stream soon. You know what the 10... So, for those of you that are in chat, take a guess of what the 10,000 subscriber stream is going to be. You have no idea what it is, other than if you've been here for a long enough time. All my moderators know, obviously, because they've been here for a while. It's something that we've come up with a couple of years ago, because I didn't think it was going to happen. Or I thought it was going to take a long time before it was going to happen. I'll give you guys the answer to that in just a second. If separation occurs, there will be shared custody of the cat. Yes. I don't think separation is going to happen, but honestly, it is her cat, so she would still have it. I made another character for Dungeons & Dragons. Don't know where to play him, but I'm so proud. I'll just send you the picture. Sounds good. My boy is growing. Finishing Gregtech in a single stream. Yes, it is exactly that. We just don't stop streaming for like 6 months. Continue to sleep and eat everything just all on stream. MTG is just cards. You put out lands. Okay, hold on a second. We're waiting on these guys. You put out lands, mana, and tap, turn the cards and lands to pay for cards, spells, creatures, etc. And you attack each other, untap at the beginning of your turn, and so on. Okay. 72 hours straight from Gregtech. I could not imagine a 72-hour straight live stream. Even a 48-hour stream. That would be nuts. Although, I think it would be cool to do a 24-hour stream. I would definitely be open to doing that. And I would definitely want to do a 24-hour stream. If YouTube was my full-time career, so I didn't have to worry about going into work the next day or something. Could do it on a weekend, even with the career that I have now. But just to make sure, I think it's a nicer thing to, if this was my job, we could do it that way. Quitting Gregtech and enjoying life for the 10k sub stream. Just quit YouTube after we get to 10k. Yep, we did it. We're done. No, so actually, the 10,000 subscriber mark, I said that I would go and play a Souls game. So like every 10,000 or like every large milestone, whatever we figure, we'll do a Souls game. So maybe we'll start out with Dark Souls, like the first game, or we go to like Elden Ring or whatever the other ones. But I think it would be only fair to start with the first one, the most difficult. Maybe not the most difficult, but from where it all began. 52 viewers, that's crazy. I know, we were almost up to 60. I was like, holy crap. I could not believe it. So, once again, say it too many times, but thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Okay, look at your Discord messages when you get the chance. Will do, Joker. Your soul is gonna degrade, probably. I'm gonna lose my sanity, but it's okay. I'm used to some of the modded Terraria stuff. So if you guys like modded Terraria and you're new to the channel, I do that. But it has been a little bit, but eventually we are gonna get back into it, especially when Bereft Souls drops, because that's gonna be an amazingly beautiful thing that I cannot wait for. These aren't connecting for some weird reason. Oh shit. What happened? It all disappeared, and we need to switch the music, because we're getting into the cringier stuff. Alright, go back to my favorite place to start. Perfect. Every 10,000 has to do a Souls speed run in less than an hour. I don't even know if that's possible. So those don't connect. Hello? Why do these not connect? Hydrogen. Hydrogen. Oxygen. Nitrogen. Hydrogen. It should be able to. Ender fluid conduit. And they don't. I mean, I can't place another one, obviously, because it's like... Oh, there we go. I'm just silly. Ender IO fluid conduits are really finicky. Yeah, it was strange. But hey, look at that. That's all done. So now we could just place some bricks in here. Just... Yep. Beautiful. Although we'll put another like layer of bricks here, and then nice. So we have hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen all in here, which obviously isn't everything, but it's good. Use a wrench on the conduit. Yeah, we got her. We finally solved the mystery. Not good. That's not a problem I like to see. Soldering burnt out. Oh, because this one got burnt out and became inefficient, they both shut down. Strange. Not something I like to see. Do we have the large turbine in here? I feel like we do. Yeah. Also, I don't know if this is set to produce the max amount of energy. Hold on, let's it's 20%. 2.3 mil. Just have it turn on sooner. So now with the large gas turbine rotor in there, I want to make sure we're actually at the best flow rate. I have it up to 14 right now. I think we produced like 8,000, which we wanted to get all the way up to the max, which is like 8,000 some EU per tick. Also, the music, good volume, or is it a little bit loud? Alright, so let me see. Good volume. Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't too deafening or very annoying. So now we can go work on our LCR and automate that. Chemically inert, no. Let's look up here. We do have one. Hey, look at that. We got a couple more, actually. Bow, 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 bow. Alright, so we are going to need some input hatches. So, hatches. Nope, that is not where we want to search. Alright, so input hatches, all the LV stuff. Let's go up and craft some MV1. Honestly, we don't need MV1s. We'll be fine. We have 5 MV input hatches. We'll hold on to them. We'll see what we want to do. HP energy hatches. I don't know. We'll leave this one just one HP hatch. One coolant is missing. I don't like putting all these in because they're all individualized, but... How many hours in are you? So we are in... Minutes played. 486 hours of gameplay. So, in the grand scheme of things, not a whole lot. But, you know, realistically, like, that's a lot of time. 486 hours. Alright, so we're gonna take this. What? Oh, we need a maintenance hatch, actually. Maintenance. What is it that we need here? Crowbar. Hello, hello, hello. Crowbar, crowbar. Where? Oh, right here. So then we also need all of our steel that we're going to turn into plates. Oh yeah, 20 to 25, oh, 20 and a quarter days, insane. You know, it's not even, I've had more time on Grand Theft Auto Online, that's how you know it's bad. Well, that I played a lot of Grand Theft Auto online back in the day. Items that do not stack inside the me only take up one space if they have NBT, such as coolers. What do you mean? They only take up like one of the 63? Even though if you put, say, put 10 of them in there, they don't take up 10 different spaces. They just take up 10 bytes, but one space. So that's actually nice then. Same NBT. Oh, okay. So that's why I was worried of putting them in there before, is that they don't stack, but... Nice. Alright, so we're gonna get some tin cables. We're gonna go make some more... what do you want to call it? Machine hulls. Just dump that in. 1, 2. Yes, awesome. Holy crap, that's actually really fast. 16, thank you very much. Boom and boom. That seems pretty good for 100%ing. I'm around 180 hours in, and I'm just getting Canthal right now. Not trying to 100% anything. Yeah, and we have a good amount of the quests done for 100%ing. We are done with everything all the way up through LV. Other than the tips and tricks, because there's certain quests we can't even get yet. So this one I have to get from doing another one, which even if that was open, that's 1, 2, 3. I guess we'd be one short. I don't know where the other one's going to be, when it's going to pop up. MV would be nice to get done sometime soon, but we are progressing along, not too bad. It's going to be all the side ones, like bees and crops and all that, that are going to take us probably a good amount of time. 13 hatches. What's that? Single soft mallet? Good enough. No matter how much time it takes, all that matters is having fun. Exactly. I'll tell you what, I am having a blast. I love this mod pack so much. That's the thing, it's like, so, we are going to be playing, obviously, a crap ton, but we are going to be playing other games as well. So we're going to have Grounded 2 coming out in literally like a week and a day. So we're going to be playing that pretty heavy, so Gregtech might not be played too much at that point. Then we're going to have Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out next year, Subnautica 2 coming out next year. So, it's never going to fully go away, but there's going to be other games that we're going to be playing at the same time. Alright, so what do we want? I guess we're gonna need some other stuff. Hold on a minute. Let's go back to the LCR page. Mass processing. So there's the copper nickel coil block. As a multi-block, the LCR counts as a clean room. Thank you very much for the follow. I don't know what your username is, just a bunch of emojis and stuff. I forgot how to slow the Steam macerator is. I'm using it to make recipes for my first BBF in 2.8. Damn. So I don't think that the copper nickel coil block, changing that into something else, is going to change anything for us. So hold on, we want to use this. Mega chemical reactor. That's actually crazy looking. Borosilicate glass. And then the LCR. Large chemical reactor. 4 HV circuits. Really, it's not even that much. We are missing 1 motor. Craft. I'm gonna craft 5 of them, please. Thank you very much. Boom, and there's that. And our copper nickel coil. Boom. So this also is going to need, I think it was a vent casing or something weird like that. Yeah, PTFE pipe casing. Alright, so all we need is a PTFE frame box and PTFE fluid pipes. We do not have any rods, that is fine. We need normal pipes. Normal pipes. I'm gonna be careful here. Alright, so we have all the pipes now, and then we just need 2 sets of rods. You should only be macerating sporadic ores in Steam Age anyways. Yeah, everything doesn't need to be macerated there, only some important stuff. I don't even know what that is, honestly, off the top of my head right now, because it's been a while since I've been there. So we go to the circuit assembler, circuit number 4. Thank you. Everything else you're better off smelting in a furnace or hammering it down with a diamond hammer. Beautiful. I know the smart thing would be to connect it to that one, save on resources and stuff, but it is what it is. Can I actually put the... Hold on, let's move the chat again. I really need a second monitor. Move the TikTok chat out of the way. Maintenance hatch, any casing. Okay, well, TikTok stream died, which we'll just leave it off. It'll be fine. We'll survive. It's a lot better without it. So 1, 2. So we'll have input bus. Could do the maintenance hatch. Did I even grab any of the maintenance? Okay, I do. Do have them right here. Boom. Boom. Coil goes in the top, and then, yeah, the vent casing goes in the middle. Okay. So we're gonna have energy. Honestly, like, input hatches can be, like, anywhere on this thing, right? Although we never need that many. I think we, like, 3 or 4 is plenty enough. Maybe the energy hatch would be better off on the side. Could have 4 outputs and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inputs. Okay, and then we just need some inert machine casings. So there's one there. We'll have input items, output items. Ooh, actually, no. So I'm just remembering now that it's different because we are automating this. Input bus, any casings. Honestly, could probably just get rid of 1 and 1. Because it'd be the items here. Nice. Yeah, you only need 8 casings minimum. So we have 3 right now, so we only need 5 more. Spam hatches to save on inert casings since you don't have the PTFE automated yet. Alright. We do have a bunch of it where we would be fine. Just grab all this. Put that back in there. Steel. $748. Okay, I would need another assembler eventually to get the frame boxes automated. That would be nice. So solid steel. We need a bunch of plates. Do 256. Missing steel. Hold on. I got you covered. Craft it up. So that's all good, and then maybe let's try and make another assembler. HV assembler. Missing everything that's good. Okay, we'll go upstairs, we'll grab some stuff. That's actually a lot of PTFE handcrafted, no need to save then. Yeah. I've made a huge batch of it a while ago. Forgot when it was. I'm like, yep, we're gonna need it, so we might as well make a metric ton of it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Compressed charcoal. Actually just turned off, so we're good. Good for a little while. Get some more steel crafted up. Which actually we should get this automated at some point too, because steel is always useful. That's not nice. So, either I'm gonna have to upgrade these to lossless, or I think maybe I'll have to do that. That's crazy though. That it sucks that much juice that it's shut down there. Okay, well at least we know now that happens. So we'll figure that out when it becomes more relevant. So that's a stack. Stack's fine. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Because what? Solid steel needs the frame boxes. LV is 3.2 seconds. EV, literally almost, well, just less than a half a second. And we have plenty of plates over back in the base. 16 likes. Let's see, we went up 2 since the last time. Thank you very much, everyone. Alright, we have a whole stack of steel frame boxes. So now we need all of these plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be enough. Just put an HV energy hatch on... Oh, on the other EBF? Yeah, just put 1. I guess, yeah, that'd be better. Wonder if it would save on energy or not. I don't think so, but... Solid steel, circuit 1. So then the chemically inert, circuit 6 with molten PTFE. So let's go melt that up upstairs. Yeah, honestly, that would be a lot better. Just putting in, instead of having the transformer. Yeah. Yeah, way better. Ugh. I'm very, very excited. Like, I cannot wait to see the possibilities of what we're going to have here. Although, we will have to either figure out, what do you want to call it? Sub-networking, just to put the tanks on, well, I think it would be technically a sub-network, right? Just connecting up all the super tanks to the Me network. Otherwise, we would have to make some drives to actually connect all this. Like some fluid drives, kind of like the blue ones there you see. Which aren't that great, and that would take up a lot of space. I mean, just to get, what, 10 fluids to fill up all these? I forgot, wait, one drive fills up like 1 million, 2 million? Not quite sure. Let me take a look. Because maybe that wouldn't be so bad either. Take more power to run the Me system, but as long as it's all in the system, then it's kind of a nice thing. They can hold a little over 2 million, so I mean, that's not bad for these. These can hold 8 million, but the only thing is they're kind of expensive because, yeah, the fluid processors kind of suck. 1K fluid drive is 2 million, which isn't bad. Oh man, if we can automate molten polyethylene, ooh, there's a lot of good stuff that we can get. Getting the automated LCR is, in my opinion, going to be a huge turning point for me. I don't know. Just because then we can make all the molten polyethylene, all the PTFE, and everything else that is going to come after that is just great. There are multi-fluid cells that hold 5 types of fluids. Oh yeah, for small fluids you use in intermediate crafting steps. It was talking about that. Yeah, I didn't see anything, but I think mostly we're going to end up probably just putting interfaces up onto these and then just pulling them out into the system. So what we are waiting on is nothing, actually. I'm just being silly. Just need the casings here and we're going to be good. Boom. We don't need many. We'll make a couple extra because we will use them in the future. And we'll do another 8 if we have it. Is that good? Maintenance hatch. I feel like I might be missing something. Oh yeah, I'm missing the input buses and stuff in the back. Output bus. I feel like I made more. Hold on. Output bus. Kaiser, I'm playing StarTech Industry to get used to the automation and the micro crafting. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, see, I have very, very minimal experience with automating anything. I think the most I've ever done, well, actually no, I don't even think I've ever done anything in all the mods 8. Maybe vanilla Minecraft, I've automated some very minimal things there, like smelting, but that's nothing in comparison to any of this. Bus. Could have sworn I made more than that somewhere. Oh, you know what? I know where they are. Surprised my memory's actually serving me well. 59 people. Holy crap. I wonder if we'll surpass the 60 mark. Thank you very much, everyone. Alright, we have tons of gold cables now for everything. Motors, all that beautiful stuff. Input bus. So, we have, honestly, we could just branch this P2P bus out in that direction, which I just might, because if I just add more machines in here to automate kind of like these, I just put the bus right in the middle here, then we'll have just the one down at the end. Let's get 100. Holy crap, 61. Okay, so we did surpass it. Thank you very much. Everyone, please hit that subscribe button if you like the content. Joker doing the real work in the chat. But honestly, if you do, because we do play other games just other than Minecraft. I mean, we play Peak, we play other crafting survival games, other beautiful stuff. So yeah, if you're interested, feel free. Alright, so we have an input bus, which that'll be fine. Oh my gosh, that is an amazing looking thing. So we just need power now. We have power right here, so we will move the cable over into the floor. I know some recipes want EV power, but we'll do that kind of manual crafting if we're doing that. My only experience with automating is when I tried automating polyethylene and failed. I used a lot of single block machines. Well, if you're in LV, I think that's really, well, yeah, you would only be using single blocks, so there's nothing wrong with that. Just takes a lot of practice, I think, that's all. But yeah, 61 people, this is definitely a channel record. Alright, so now we just need some of these, which I don't think we have enough. Do we have a way to make some more Fluix cables? We have 4 here. Fluix dust, and then quartz. Okay, so I use these, hold on a second. Use these in the wire mill with no circuit. See if we have one with no circuit. I was an EV, okay. But I mean, like you said, you never really messed around with stuff in the past, so it's fair enough that it's going to take you a little bit more practice just to get it done. No shame in that. Advanced wire mill. So there's no circuit here. Oh. Well, look at that. I could have just crafted up all the quartz fiber just like that. So, we want to craft these. Let's see if we can craft 128. So we are missing some sort of quartz rods. So let's see if we can craft a stack of them. 64. Really? Oh, you know what we need to do? So we need to get the lathe, which I thought we had. We do have the lathe. So let's actually set that up. So we don't want to make rods. The lathe, there we go. So we're going to get the recipe here. Lathe, boom, boom. And that's going to be set up right there. So now we have all these. We don't have much Certus quartz, so we're going to have to go mining at some point. But, do 64. Perfect. And use up most of the stuff that we have. But it's going to craft away. Let's make sure that it actually looks like it's all set up properly, too. Polyethylene is very easy to automate with single blocks. Yeah, it's not too bad. I was surprised I was able to actually do it at one point. Allowed auto output, so it is good. And that's actually going strong there too, okay. So then to make these, assembler no circuit with Fluix dust and that, which I think we have an assembler without a circuit. Perfect. Fluix cables, assembler, boom, boom. No circuit. So we got 3. And Fluix dust. If we want to make some Fluix dust, how does that look? Craft. Say a stack of it. Charged Certus quartz, redstone, which I think we still have some upstairs here. Oh yeah, we do. Yep, this is going back down to door storage. It's not a whole lot, but it's something, you know? Not sure if it was hydrogen sulfide. Oh, I messed up the hydrogen sulfide, I think. I didn't recycle the hydrogen, and it was some recycling issue. Oh, good. See, I did have a setup back there that I did show in the videos. I don't know if it was, like, super detailed, but I know I did have one earlier on. Flatline is in Ivy. Yeah, Flatline's gonna be crazy. I wonder how long that's gonna take me to actually finish up. so we want to get rid of these. That. Boom, boom. Clean up our inventory just a bit. Alright, so that's all good. Fluix cables. Let's see. Make 10. Let's try 20. We can. Oh, see, that's why. So that's why we'll need more crafting CPUs. So when we already set up a different craft, we can't start up another one. Okay, so that's going to be... I'm actually happy that I saw that, so now we can understand that a little bit more. Crafting, there's all that. Oh, I see. So it's crafting the Fluix dust now. Which, where does it craft that up? In the mixer? That should be good, but it doesn't... I don't see it working. Did I do allow insert same recipe? That's my problem. Okay. I know what happened. It wants water. It can't do that. We cannot do that yet. 66 people. Hot day. Can we reach 70 today? Thank you very much, everyone. Welcome into anybody that's new to the channel. Osmium requires IV energy. Technically, you can do it in EV with 2 EV hatches. Yeah, but that's going to be very, very expensive. Alright, so we can take some water. We can go upstairs. Actually, what does it take to craft this? Just take 10. Yes, okay, so let's take our quartz. We'll just go do this upstairs. Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom. Assembler. Actually, yeah, we could have just done that. Everything else is definitely doable, and even in HV. It's all good. Once I said you can make full plant line in HV, but I forgot about the IV distillery tower for the osmium. Boom, and circuit does not matter. Boom. Everything else is definitely doable in HV, bro. Am I texting? No, I do not. No, you do not. What, Mold Man? So we want to have this all opened up. So we're gonna have to get a lot of dual interfaces. 9 dual interfaces. Energy's gonna have to get hooked up here. Oh, no, I do not play Gregtech New Horizons. It's all good. Gregtech New Horizons isn't for everybody, and that is a very solid fact. Just because the grind is... It is a lot. It is a big grind. I love the grind. You'll need a full line at the beginning, just the platinum part, and the other products can be added little by little. Yeah, we don't worry about the whole thing right away. The only thing I care about right now is platinum. Eventually I know we're going to care about the iridium, or whatever it is, but platinum's all I want. Especially for making all of the cheap inductors and stuff. So it's going to go all the way to here. Hot diggity dang. So it's going to connect. Boom. Yep. And we're out. Okay, music, why did you turn off? Okay, thank you. So there's just such a long pause between that song and this one. Iridium is definitely next after platinum, yeah. You're just constantly chasing down the next thing just to get done. Quartz fiber... Can I make more? Yeah, we're missing everything. Which, can't I make Certus quartz? Let's take a look. I think in the implosion compressor, if we cared enough, right? No. So, in the chemical reactor now, we can make Certus quartz out of our sodium and our Certus quartz dust, which is insanely nice. I always rush in tech mod packs. I learned not to do that. Yeah, it's good to take your time and to set up the infrastructure so that way when you get to the next tier, you at least have something to work off of. Rushing Gregtech New Horizons is the worst mistake possible if you are not knowing what you are doing. Well, I couldn't even imagine rushing to the point I'm at now, because, like, you're just consuming so much energy, and if you don't have good energy production, you're toast. Obviously, being able to process all your materials to be even able to make something close to this, you're toast. It's, yeah, you need to take your time. Which is good that you are now, or that anybody is. Alright, so let's see. Cables. Craft. Well, we don't care to craft them right now. Are these red? They are red, okay. So let's get some dye, which I do not have. Red dye, thank you very much. And we'll need some other stuff like, oh, let's get blue. Lapis dust, I don't know if that's good for everything else. Can that use? No, I think just normal lapis can be used. Let's test this out though, just in case. So we're gonna do this, surround the cables around. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so that does work. So keep this in there. Should be plenty enough there, and then we'll just use the red ones. What is it? Otherwise, you can beat it in about 2,000 hours. So low, but this is very fast for a Gregtech New Horizons playthrough. Yeah, you gotta be like speedrunning everything and not even caring about like any quest progression. You're just like going straight to just maximizing everything. And like, yeah, you're gonna have to know the plat line and everything else for when you get to it, so you just don't have to waste too much time. I could not imagine beating it in 2,000 hours. It would be a quarter. We would still only be a quarter of the way through, which is insane. You can use the me system to craft the cable colors too. Well, I guess, yeah, I could have done, yeah. It's all good. So now we want the P2P tunnel. Boom. We're gonna rename this one. Rename LCR. Hold on, let's put a dense cable up on it so it's happy once it's done. Smart cable, me covered cable. Nope, that's not it. Me dense covered cable. Perfect. Is it really insane when you have to access, or when you have access to flowcharts? Not really. Only problem in Gregtech New Horizons is not understanding how certain things work, which you can easily figure out by asking people on the main Discord. Yeah, that's crazy how many smart people are over there with just having the knowledge basically in the back of their head, like, oh yeah, you need this? Here you go. Okay, so now hold on a second. We need to access. See, I like how these are the only two glowing, so like these are the free ones that aren't connected. So we can rename this LCR. Enter and bind. So I don't know why it shows offline right away. Okay, it's online now. It just takes a second. Alright. So at least we understand that now, why it wasn't working really before. Dual interfaces. We need 9 of them. Dual interfaces. So what does it take? We'll just say 10. 60 Certus quartz and fluid processors. That is gross. Fluid processor, so we need an EV assembler. So, okay, maybe let's not worry about that yet. EV, so this is HV. A forming press with no circuit. So, fluid circuit tier 1. Fluid circuit tier 1. Boom. Craft. Done. There's that. So now we also need engraved Lapotron chips. That's going to be a fun part of it. Okay, so let's not worry about that yet. The diamond chip set, so diamond plates. Wow. Forming press in 2 spots. Alright, so we need this recipe. But once this is automated, I'm going to be, like, extremely happy. Oops, that's not what I want. Boom. Another forming press. I think that was also still just, yep, MV, so we're good. I want to see you genuinely figuring out the plat line without the flowcharts. It's going to be very chaotic and fun. I can't wait for it, honestly. As much of a headache as I know it's going to be, I am very excited for it. The Lapo chip jump scare. I did the plat line with NEI and it was painful. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be, that's probably what I'm going to be doing. Or, I think what I should do, I should try and draw up my own flowchart, because I think that's fair, rather than looking up one. I mean, it's fair to look up one for other people, but I like the challenge, so I could just draw my own. Ah, so we are going to need a laser engraver over here. It's kind of random, one-off thing, but it's fine. LV. Laser engraver. It's not going to be fun to make right now. I doubt we have the emitter. Yep. Oh, look at that. Boom. Already done. This will be like the one-off machines, I guess. Conduits. See if we can make some interfaces. You know, I feel like I have Certus cords somewhere. Let's go upstairs. Quartz. Where's my quartz? Quartz class. Alright. What about in here? There is nothing. Quartzite. Yep. Nope. If you're interested, I can post a link in the Discord. I mean, if you want to post it there. Probably still won't take a look at it just to try and not spoil myself to it. Apologize for your ears real quick. This is not that hard. There's a lot of loops there. Still some figuring required. I made a spreadsheet for my plant line and its costs with some unfinished details. So the quartzite. So the master rating there, we didn't get anything from. That kind of stinks. Do I not have any more Certus quartz? I thought I'd... Let me go to the nether real quick. I gotta see if I left my stuff there. Oh. Get away. That is disgusting. That is a really bad witch. Look at the sifter for the quartz. I'm pretty sure I just checked it... Oh boy. I didn't check it today, but I don't think I put anything in there recently. The last thing that I did have in there was lapis. Okay, so let's get into hover mode here. And then we'll also open up the map, and we can go over to the miner, which is on right now. Hello. Oh, it's right over there. Okay. So there we go. We got a glider. Enabled. There we go. Don't like the flickering vision. Hey, Stardust. How's it going? How you doing today? So just gotta do a quick flight around here, and then we should be able to get to it, which I don't remember what it was mining, but I know what we're gonna have it mining pretty soon here. Alright. And it's still actually going. Is it not an acclaimed? No, it is claimed. Probably doesn't help being super far in the sky here. I just realized, too, that we can easily make a bunch more compressed chests, and we definitely should be doing that. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of Certus quartz dust. There's not even that much Certus quartz in here. Wow. I mean, there's like a stack and stuff there. barite, pyrite, chalcopyrite. I mean, I know I did take some from here before. Leave hover mode on. Energy consumption is the same. It's a little bit slower though, so I'm not a huge fan of it. So we got at least all of this. That's fine. Dump that in. Okay, let's just search up Certus Quartz. Okay, boom, boom. Just take it all with me and we'll be good. Good. The Ardeite's good, we'll take that with. Everything else we really don't care about. I guess quartzite. I should bring the quartzite with. Actually, I could macerate this and get what we want. Tiny pile of other stuff. Redstone, actually should take that. I'm always in need of redstone. Netherrack and netherrack dust. Good. And then, yeah, we'll let it continue to mine for who knows how long. But that's been there for a long time, so the fact that it's not done mining and it hasn't really gotten much else is kind of sad. The miner did not finish. There must have been a lack of pipes or power. Oh, was it shut off there? Oh well. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not worried about it right now. We got enough stuff. Maybe when I have time later I can mess around with it. Oh yeah, look at this thing. I have a pump pumping up lava in here. Around the area where I died in the past. 2.8 million lava. Holy crap. And it still has power, and it's still pumping out lava. If we wanted to, yeah, we could centrifuge this. Wow. I forgot, you can actually get tantalite from this. Quicklime, magnesia, silicon dioxide, and gold. I mean, actually, it's 4 gold nuggets. It's pretty good. For 400. It takes 16 seconds in MV. I mean, honestly, we could get the multi-block going on that eventually at some point. That'd be kind of nice. If you didn't collect the pipes, it's because you didn't finish. Yeah, so the machine, I don't know if it ran out of power or just like ran out of pipes, like one of the two things you were saying. Oh yeah, also for all the new people that are in the stream, look at this. I built this on the 4th of July. The beautiful American flag. I know not all of you are Americans in the chat, but it's nice. Took me probably 10 hours to build it. I did use the building wand, but I'm pretty proud of it. It's nice. Alright, so we are going to go take this. No, actually we're not going to do that. But we will turn on this. We're not going to mess with those. We'll put the Ardite in here, that's fine. I don't care about the extras from that. Take out the quartzite. Boom. Should be able to get some more Certus Quartz out of that. Do a little bit of ore processing here real quick. Hey Blaze, I think I mentioned this, but I got into Terraria modding recently. Can I show you a video of something I've done? It's like a 30-second long thing. Sure, that's fine. I don't mind. Boom, boom. Apologize for the dinging you are hearing. There's all that. That's all good. The entrance looks so awesome, but the rest is a hole. Yeah, I spent a lot of time, well, not even that much time. I spent a good amount of time. Like, this looks beautiful. I love how this turned out. And I want to capture the same effect in the rest of the base, but I did not take time to actually do so, and I'm actually kind of sad about it. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to actually upgrade the rest of it. I mean, we'll fix the MV area to our left here to look kind of like this. And then once we get down to the next tier, maybe I try to do the same design, but with different blocks. Well, honestly, I mean, I could keep this all the same too, but we'll see. I did like the idea of, like, the further down we got, like, the darker the blocks got, or maybe even, like, redder. Just because we're inside of a volcano. The video is in hashtag Terraria. The base looks really nice in this part. Yeah, and you get over here and it's like, what is this? This is the most crusty looking thing to ever exist. I don't remember where I got a storage upgrade from. Oh, I know where. Okay, I know where I got it from actually. I got it from that guy for the surface court stuff. So since we don't have... Actually, how is this being harvested? Where's the wood going? Let's do that. Okay, now we can hold 768 stacks. Alright, so that's good. And we're going to take these with us because those are ours. Ooh, my goodness. Let's go to circuit 4, actually. Yep. That is a lot of electrum. I love it. So that'll get us a lot more electrum wires for making motors and all that other beautiful stuff in HV. Alright. So, what else did we want? We have the emitter. We want interfaces. It'll take to make 16 of them. So we're missing 96 of that, but that's fine. Could take all of this, all of that, all of that. So I thought I had some more. So, okay. Craft 16. We need the fluid processors for it. Dang it. 16 interfaces. 4 EV machine casings. And then the Certus quartz. We'll just do 10. Or are you already crafting something? Hold on, cancel. Oh, yeah. Cancel that one. That's not gonna happen. Okay, so we can craft 10. Boom. Start. I hope that okay, I can't craft the fluix dust. That's my problem, is it thinks it can, but it can't. You have to be removed. Which probably messed everything up right there. I'm gonna have to go and clean my machines. That's bad. Very, very bad. Or, hold on. Maybe I can save myself here. Craft 1. Missing 1 fluid processor. I think I'm kind of screwed. Oh boy. Alright. Well, it's crafting all the Certus quartz rods there. Is supersymmetry worse than Gregtech New Horizons? That I don't know. Yes, from a chemical perspective. So actually, we're just going to cancel it anyways. We'll clean everything up. I think it's just easier. So, yep, there we go. What we need to do is get a dual interface for that guy. These are all good. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine, honestly. It stays there. Okay. Sorry for the caps. No, you're all good. It has stupidly complicated chem lines, which are as close to reality as possible. I thought Gregtech was crazy enough for that. So, we have all of that up to this point. So now we're going to need the redstone chipset. So we need the Ignis lens. Do we have any lenses in here? We do not. That's fine. So then we're going to need redstone plates. Colored block of redstone. Fluid solidifier. Maybe I could just do... Well, I don't remember if I have a cutting machine or not. Might not be a bad idea just to get one outside here if I don't. We'll need a compressor or something to do all this, which we could just do a single block as well. It'll work just fine. So now we just put in the redstone and just call it a day. So yeah, redstone. Let's go get our lens and set that up with the laser engraver. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom pretty soon here. Ruby lens. Laser engraver. There's that. And interface. We need the interfaces. I doubt we made even one. Interface. Can we make one? Cannot. So in order to make the Fluix dust... Hold on, what is the Fluix dust? Charged service quartz, redstone, and nether quartz. So there's the charged, nether quartz, and redstone. So we're gonna take this. Should have water upstairs, hopefully in a mixer. We do. Let me guess, I can't even make it. Uses. Mixer LV. Okay, it's circuit 4, that's why. So that's gonna mix up real quick. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and we'll be right back. Alright, chat, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hey, the mixer's all done. I don't even want... Wait, Platline and SUSY must be mind-numbing. Ooh, I could not imagine that. Yeah, no thank you. It's bad enough in Gregtech. I don't even know what it is. Alright, so we want our interface. Can we make 16? So we need EV machine casings, which we need titanium. So we need to get an assembling machine for circuit 8 or whatever, just to get these all made up all the time, because it's too much. Circuit 8. 5 more. It's funny how it's just the casings. Thankfully it's not the machine hulls. Kitty cat's being cute, just sleeping in her bed right next to the window. We'll just do 10. Yeah, there's all the other cores and stuff. I could not imagine how painful this would be if I was still auto-crafting everything else. Oh, real? Okay, wow, it's crafting up more titanium plates. Awesome. Scheduled to make 4 more. We have all these. This is so nice. And this isn't even like barely scratching what A2 is even really all about, so that is nice. So I'll switch these up. Boom. Alright, so this is online. We can rename it to HV Laser Engraver, right? Engraver 2, it is connected. Honestly, it's not that horrible for now. A freaking course, the more the merrier. So HV laser engraver. So eventually, once I get one in the clean room, I'll put like clean room on it. Ruby lens. Boom. So I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do that and perfecto. So we want the redstone chipsets. So we'll get our recipe. Okay, yeah, we don't want to put the lens in there. Good. Advanced mixer, laser engraver, ruby lens. So we have the encoded pattern up to there. So the fluid processor takes engineering processor, which is that even? No, it is not actually. It's the engineering processor. Ooh, so that's why we're going to need a dual interface for this as well. I would put the name of the machine first. It would be easier to find in the terminal, but it's a matter of taste. What did I put for that one? Because usually I do. Oh, yeah, I got it right there. HV laser engraver. I put the name first. Well, this pattern, I do like it here. I mean, HV, I could put HV at the end. But it is pretty nice just having it like this, so I know eventually once I maybe go up to different tiers of team voltages and stuff. Voltage, yeah. It's not too bad. I'm able to find it pretty well. Or I just search through here and then it filters out pretty nicely. But yes, the assembler. So we're going to worry about that later once we get the interfaces. Fluid processor. Can we actually make some of these now? Fluid circuit tier 1. So we got the diamond chipset. We have plates we'll manually craft. Redstone plates we can manually craft for now. Alright, so then we do want to go back to the other half of it, the engraved Lapotron crystals. And that takes an HV clean room, which kinda sucks. Kinda sucks. So molten vibrant alloy, we have plenty of that. Lapotron dust. Actually, can we make some of that right now? Hold on a minute. Energirium in the mixer with no circuit. Advanced mixer, circuit 1, circuit 2, circuit 14. So we'll keep that as circuit 0. Circuit 1, 14, 2, device online. So this will be HV mixer. No circuit. Allow insert of the same recipe. Yes. Alright, so we want to make Energirium. Energirium. We want this recipe. So we have Lapotron and that. So Lapotron takes that, Energirium, and I do think I have like... Or maybe I don't have ruby dust somewhere. Hold on. I thought I did. I guess not. Ruby dust. That's fine. So, Lapotron. Can we make a stack of it? Actually, no, it's 64, so hold on. Let's see. 300. Or 360. We can make it. Perfect. Let it craft away. The ruby line. Yeah, we'll have to mess around with more ruby processing too, but we're good. We're doing really, really good for now. Awesome. Alright, let me switch up the music. It's getting a little quiet now. I think you guys would agree. We'll actually go to the music that they normally play on YouTube. I think it's this one. Yeah, there it is. Just do the 30 times what you need. Yeah. So that's why I just did 360. So that's, what, 10, 12? 12 Lapotron crystals we can get. Which is plenty enough for now with getting the interfaces, and then we'll get... It's crazy. The fact that we're going to be messing around with automating fluid recipes, or recipes that include fluids, is just awesome. I cannot wait. I mean, just the items alone. I mean, let's just look at our crafting stuff. Now we have a full page of stuff here that is just so beautiful. I know A2, I know some people have their complaints with, like, it's too easy. I don't know if it was, I think it was A2 that they were talking about. But I do love it. I love it very, very much. 59 people here. Holy poop. Yeah, holy poop is right. We had 66 or 68 people as a peak, and that is insane. That is definitely a channel record. He means you can do the math in the quest. Oh, yeah, like you're talking about over here, right? Just, yeah, do the math. I just did it in my head because it was a nice even number. But the vibrant alloy we'll have to figure out. So, like, vibrant... Actually, let's go to stored. Ooh, not good. Let me see if I have any more cooled down that we can just turn into a fluid that we're going to use specifically for the Lapotron. We do not. But we have some more upstairs. Or actually, we don't. Roto Raggy. That's all done. So, we'll turn this guy back on. 24. That'll be plenty enough for fluid. Oh! Oh, yeah, that's right, that's right. So when you're requesting, you can do 30 times 12. I forgot that it actually does that. Yep, I get what you mean. Look at that, we have a P2P bus right under the machine. So I just need the interfaces and then boom, we're golden. Ooh, I just realized. We're not going to be able to put all of the interfaces on here. I guess what I could do, I could move the dense cables. I think can attach to an interface, so I could have it come up to here. The one attaches to the bottom, and then all the rest here. So we might have to redo this. Hold on a second. I just realized. It's a good thing I realized now rather than later. Could just do the more expensive route and just use more cables, but dense cables. Don't want to do that though. Nope, we need to go up one more. So we'll grab that. Thank you very much. Boom, boom, and boom. There is a little subnetting you need to do for the LCR. Yeah, just a little bit. Although I don't know if this is even subnetting here. So we got that. Or we'll just... well, we'll leave that there. I think we still could put an interface on it if we wanted, right? Wait. No, we can use normal interfaces here. Hold on. Can I not... oh, I don't think these actually connect, do they? No, they don't. Alright. So, how does one... Just normal interfaces are fine on this. Boom, boom. Then we need the dual interfaces on the fluids. Interfaces do not connect to dense cables. Yeah. Well, I guess what I could do is I could just move this down. Do a dense cable, and then I could just do all the fluids like this, and then items are just like separated. Yeah, boom, and then that. That'll be perfectly good. Yeah. That's not where that is anymore. Sorry to tell you, little machine. Where LCR? So it's no longer bound. Rename LCR O for output. Now we just rebind it back over here. Blaze needs more complicated things to automate the LCR. What do you mean? This is the LCR, bind it to the output. Boom. Beautiful. And they're connected. You're making a cable loop which causes lag, by the way. Really? Oh, because it goes like this? So, would it be better I just do this? So I have them go up here and then just do like a 3 cable just like this that has just a different interface there. I assume that'd probably be good then, so it doesn't go in a loop. Use anchor, yeah. No, I'll be fine. We'll just do that. We'll just do 3 different color cables in the middle. LCR needs items and fluids going in different places for the same recipes. Put an anchor between the blue cable and the center and the right or left one. Well, instead of doing that, I feel like it just look a lot nicer with just 3 different color cables. Let's go grab our vibrant alloys real quick. Unless that wouldn't work for some reason. Cable loop bad. Well, that's good to know now. Alright, so we're gonna go jump up here. Go grab our fluid extractor. Got PTFE in there, okay. Fair. Boom and boom. Can we dump our helium? Okay, I guess that's the only thing we don't have in there is helium. Remember that what you're trying to do with the LCR doesn't work with 99% of the recipes. Maybe even 100%. What is that? A subnet with storage bus, fluid storage bus, and discretizer does the trick. You could discover it yourself. See, that's the good thing of messing around with things, and we would figure out like it doesn't work. Which, yeah, I've never crafted with any fluids, so that's why I was like, not sure. I was hoping that I could just put in, was it dual interfaces? And then I was hoping it would be smart enough. I guess that's, yeah, I was going to probably try to dump in items, and that's not going to be nice. Wah. Well, maybe we just use fluids in it then. That kind of stinks. Still, it's going to be amazing though. You need to use buffers and more things for LCR recipes with items and liquids. So you're not talking about like filters and stuff, right? Or what do you mean? Lapotron. Solid steel machine casings. We don't need that anymore. So let's keep what we got. So a lot of the LCR recipes requires both items and liquids. You can't put these recipes on AutoCraft since you have individual interfaces for input buses and input hatches. Yeah. Because I'd assume then it's just going to get mixed up and it's not going to go in the right spots. So that kind of sucks. So we'd have to make like a sub-network for just the items to go in, or a different like bus or something like that. Oh, it won't even go in to begin with. Oh, ew. That kind of sucks. I guess then what we could do is just have single blocks moving stuff in and out. Maybe that would be easier. Need a P2P parallel network. A2 stuffs. So this is all the stuff I know you're probably talking about here. Connectors, all that fun stuff. Alright, well, it's good that we can stop that, but still we can go to our assembler real quick, right? No, HV autoclave, okay. So yeah, what I could do then, I guess, if I wanted to, I don't know how good it would be. Polytetrafluoroethylene. So I guess maybe that won't even be that nice. I'd probably be better off just putting something, making a line just for it to where I put in like a couple inputs and then just have it output the PTFE. Where is the polytetrafluoroethylene? Oh, right here. So yeah, I could just have chemical reactor that, since we have a single interface, like we could do something like this with the AE2 then, I would think, because then it could pump in the oxygen cell, this, and then it pumps out the fluid. So they obviously go back one. Hydrochloric acid. See, then if we do this though, I guess we do get both. Boom and boom. Use quad hatches and a dual for the fluid recipes in the LCR. Yeah, make the discretizer. You will need to automate the single blocks. Okay. So I just have to figure it out a different way, which is fine. Engraved Lapotron chips. That's kind of gross. So we'll get a couple of them. We'll put them in the engraver in the clean room. Well, at least we get 3 chips. Okay, so that's at least somewhat nicer. Engineering processor, we don't have that automated because we don't have... It's fine. Well, we'll get a couple of the fluid processors and then we can start automating the fluid recipes. You can connect input to output when you rotate them to each other. So, how many quad hatches would I have to use? Don't you have to... I guess maybe you don't have to have input buses. But it will not accept recipes with items, which is fair. I mean, it's fine enough for me. So I might just do that then. Because to make polytetrafluoroethylene, we would just have this. We would pump in oxygen. All of that. Honestly, the biggest thing was, say, for this, which hydrofluoric acid. Yeah, so I could still use the LCR with the AE2 system if I'm just using fluids, right? If you still care about it, a simple automation for the LCR is to have a pattern in a block form of a dual interface. Okay, with an item conduit and ender fluid conduit, leading into it as an input bus and input hatch respectively. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll just keep it automated just for fluids, so that way my life could just be easier that way. And then when it comes time to trying to automate them with items and stuff, then we'll figure out, you know, the proper way later on. But if I could just mess around with fluids, that's all that really matters to me. PTFE or any of the other... Well, I guess, really, is that the only thing is PTFE, molten polyethylene? I guess. So we got 3, and we'll wait for the 4th one. Should we get 2 more out of that? We're gonna get quite a few. So that's already 12 of the engraved circuits we're gonna get. So Sapphire lens. Is that also the same? Sapphire, aqua, opal, blue topaz. Perfect. Do you have to be turned on? Boom. Enabled. Please and thank you. Why are you not working? Oh, so it's... Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. It has to be the upgraded version. Hold on. So we gotta put our HV circuits in an assembler with it. Alright. We have 62 more here. We have plenty enough. Discretizer is the controller for the fluids. Okay. Boom and boom. You have everything. All you need is one dual interface and the conduits. Okay. Say, if you still care about a simple automation for the LCR is to have a pattern in a block form from a dual interface or form of a dual interface with both the item conduits and interfluid conduits. So I'm not exactly 100% sure what you mean by that. I'm sure if I saw it, I probably would understand. Alright, wait for these two to finish up, and then we'll be going back into the clean room here. Discretizer is the controller for the fluids. The duals won't work without it. Yeah, which we should be pretty close to making the discretizer, I would think. Wait. I thought I had 4. I was gonna say, like, I could have sworn I had 4 of the crystals. Alright, so we got that guy, and then the next 2. So the second one. There's 1 being used, 2 right there. Okay, 3's right here. I keep losing them. It takes quite a bit of time. 45 seconds in HV. But I'm pretty sure... Oh, no, that's HV. Okay, never mind. Thought it was EV for a second. So we're going to get these. We should be able to make quite a few diamond chipsets. We should have some engineering processors. So we can at least get this. And then look at the discretizer. So what is it right now? 12:04. We'll probably stream for another 56 minutes. We'll finish up on the hour. We'll be able to take a break and then we'll come back. I don't know if we'll stream on YouTube. Maybe we will. We're going to be playing the game called Mycopunk once again with Porcupine. Where's the discretizer? Fluid discretizer, right here. So, the Me storage buses. An EV pump. Could have sworn I made this already. Maybe not. Because the Me storage buses is a different quest that I would have completed. Yeah. Maka Paka. Blaze still didn't set up the fluid discretizer. I don't think I did. So, we're waiting on... Actually, no. We'll just take that back with us. Let me just search to make sure I didn't already make it. No. Fluid processor... No. And no. Doing everything but the main thing. Alright, so we can make it real quick, I think. So all we need is the bucket and the Me storage buses, which we should be able to make now. Interfaces 2211. 22111. 22111. Oh, 22111. Okay, so it is the same thing. So I don't even care. Let's make 4 of these. Achievement: Limitless Potential. Thank you very much. I need to make 4 for the other quest. Boom, there it is. Peak today. Bucket and the mop. Wop. We could probably... Oh, I don't know. Depends on how long I play the other game with Porcupine. So I did promise him that, and I do have to work tomorrow. So I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, also how did Grounded go yesterday? There's a lot of cool stuff that I saw that they had in the new game plus. And then the fact that you had to beat the game like 1 or 2 more times to get other upgrades is kind of crazy. Interfacing with tanks. Lapis. Interesting. Okay. So just add Lapis and then it can just go right out of the tank, which is... We're going to want right there for that anyways. Alright, so the fluid discretizer. Boom, boom, boom. Get our bucket, which we don't have. So let's see what it takes to make one. Bending machine. Circuit 12. 3 iron plates. Iron plates, iron plates, iron plates. So we'll do that, and then we're going to go upstairs real quick. Boom. Circuit 12. Went good. I was very tired. We started late, and then yeah, I'm interested in some of the upgrades they have. I'd be down to play that too. Okay. So yeah, I'm not really sure what my schedule for the week looks like. I know that I work tomorrow. Not sure if it's going to be a long day or not. I'm not sure if it's going to be the start of a longer project. So I'll have some information on that once I get to work tomorrow. If I'm off for the rest of the week, I think we'll take a break from streaming Gregtech just so I can edit some videos, and then I can play some other games, like we'll play Peak and we'll play Grounded, as well as Mycopunk with Porcupine. But the main thing is I do want to get another video out this week. We'll see how well that goes. If I only work tomorrow, should be able to do that pretty easily. Alright, did I not make the fluid discretizer? I guess I didn't. Right, I didn't make one. No, I didn't. Okay, so fluid discretizer. Boom. Is that not a quest complete? There it is. A2 fluid crafting. So that fluid crafting directly integrated in your Me system. Do I just put this on the side? Place anywhere on the main net. Okay. Let's place it right here. Right? No, that doesn't look right. Can I put it right here? I feel like it's supposed to glow, no? Done. Okay, it is. It does work there, okay. Just feel like it would glow or something. So if we do a fluid terminal. Is there a way to change the style of it? Save search string, search box mode, terminal style tall centered. Guess not. Alright, whatever. It's there. So that's all good. And now we have all these. The fluid processor tier 1, EV. So fluid circuit tier 1. Tier 1, we'll take those, thank you very much. And then we also just need to take engineering processors. Item processors, not good. Engineering processors. Printed engineering circuit. So we can actually take this back upstairs. I do believe we have some stuff ready here. Search for water in the terminal. Okay. Boom. We'll search for water. Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, 80,000 is just shown in the little droplet form. Alright. That's nice. So now to make the fluid processors, the assembler with just some of these will be good. So we do know it's working now, so that's good. Alright, and we'll take these, thank you very much. What is that thing for? Okay. Let's go to the assembler, which we also do have one of these. Hold on. Do have a fluid processor tier 1, which would be kind of funny if we could have crafted one up already right away, but alright, so this and these. Dual interfaces. So it is 2 processors and a bunch of lapis plates. 2 processors for all that. So let's go get some lapis actually compressed up. Then make the recipes and add the drops to the recipe with the correct amount and then put it in the dual interface. Gotcha. Alright. Sounds perfect to me. Lapis. Put those in there. 1, 2, 3. It only works for fluid recipes. If you want recipes that uses both items and fluids, you need a subnet for the inputs. Yeah, so that's not going to be good. So we're going to have to figure out something else for that then. Which, I don't know if we're going to do that today. Just because that's going to be great. Well, no, I thought it said if we're doing single block machines, it puts in the items and the fluids, but it just puts the items or the fluids in before the items. So, okay, every Mii system needs a fluid discretizer. It allows for on-demand crafting. While you can use the A2FC, I don't know what the FC is, without a fluid discretizer for moving fluids, you need the discretizer for auto crafting. You also need a fluid terminal or a fluid processing terminal for the assembly line. Not sure what it means by that. When creating patterns, you will notice your fluids being placed in as if they were items. Yeah, which makes sense. Yeah, subnet's not needed in single blocks. The subnets is pretty simple, but learning how to do it yourself is the hard part. Yeah, if you're using single blocks, you're good. Yeah, eventually I'll probably need help for when I get to the multi-blocks and stuff, but for now, we'll be good with the single blocks. If you use a blue pattern, fluid pattern in a normal interface, A2 will send the fluid as a fluid packet. This is just a representation of the fluid as an item. A fluid decoder can turn it back into a fluid and saves it in the fluid grid. Okay, so blue patterns are fluid patterns. Okay. But we would probably want to just put those in dual interfaces anyways, just to be on the safe side. So, what I want to do before we end the stream is I do want to get our first couple of recipes automated. So we can start cutting these up. Just so I can kind of understand what's going on here. So that's going to be a little bit. We'll just let that run for now, and then we put some more in here. Oh, let me in the door, please. Okay, 100%. There's all my other engraved stuff. Thank you very much. Cuts up very fast here. Okay, let's take these for now. And we'll live a nice, happy life. Alright. So, let's see. We want to make the dual interfaces, which I think I have automated in here already, so let's just dump this in. Fluid processors. Dual interfaces. Can I make 10? No. We only have one fluid processor. Where's the rest of them? Did I not grab them out of here? I really only need like 2 or 3 to start off the bat. Yeah, there we go, we got 5. And then we can do 5 more there. No. So we're going to use these to make the fluid circuit tier ones. Okay, fair enough. Soon enough, we will have it all automated to where we don't have to worry about any of this anymore. Okay, so we have that. I think we can make 6 of them. We do not have enough iron plates, surprisingly. Missing 6. Do we not have an iron plate? We do not have iron plates as a recipe. Wow. Iron. Nope. Iron plate. Iron plate. Vending machine. That's the circuit that I wanted, but I guess I'm not in the right spot. Vending machine, circuit 1. Boom. Not what I was going for. Beautiful. And then EV machine casings. Alright, can I just make like 2 or 3? Just say 2. Perfect. Available 2, okay. Now let's watch the magic happen. 3, use 2 for crafting. So it's crafting up some Certus Quartz rods. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's crafting up some more of the things down the bottom there, the quartz fibers. Oh, it's gonna try craft. Okay, wow. So now also just to think of this, if we add in more coprocessors. Oh, okay. So I think this is where we would want another coprocessor or 2. So that way we could have multiple of those crafts going on at the same time. So get some more of this on the line somewhere. Because, yeah, we're waiting for like 1 craft at a time. So crafting, where it says waiting, it would be crafting right now. It's not waiting on a machine, it's waiting on for processors. Yeah, green's crafting, yellow's on hold because there's no coprocessor. Yellow ones will also be crafted together. Gotcha. There it is. Dual interfaces. 2 of them. No quest completed, though. Where is the normal? Unless there is no quest for the dual interfaces. I don't know. Parallelization with fluid support. P2P tunnel me interface. No idea what the difference between that and the other thing is, but that's fine. Okay, so there's the normal ones, and then yada yada yada. For fluid recipes, dual interface. So we've already gotten that. Do we not have more dual interfaces anywhere? There is on the right. Oh yeah, I did get it, yeah, right here. This one. Alright, so that is a beautiful thing. So I want to try and see on the left, yeah. So what was a recipe that I wanted to make? I know one was the Fluix dust, but I feel like there's another one. Oh, that's right. I wanted not the chipset, the redstone. I guess there was this one, but I don't think that was the one I was looking at. Oh, this one. So an assembler with no circuit. We want redstone to go in there as well. Assembler, no circuit. So yeah, it sucks that I can't just, like, swap it out. So the Fluix dust, charge, whatever. Fluix dust. Let's look it up. I think it's circuit 2. So circuit 4 actually. So it's this one. E. Is there no way to like just take off one thing? The Fluix A2 processing, you can use the normal recipes in the dual too, which is nice, yeah. Switch me dual interface guide. Oh wait, this is a dual interface. Oh, hold on a minute. We don't have to swap this one out. Switch me dual interface GUI. Okay. So we might just need to make a new pattern for the Fluix dust. So we already had a dual interface on that one. I was like, how did we get the quest done if we don't have one right now? So, the fluid pattern terminal. Fluix dust in the mixer. Boom. Now, can't we, like, switch this? Or don't we want to switch this? Use a fluid packet decoder to convert this back into a fluid. Yes, it is dual, so I needed the descriptor that I was supposed to do 3 days ago. Or if I put this recipe in, would this be plenty enough? Like, would this work? Water discretizer. So I just click that and then look at water here, which I think is like 4. Wait. 1 MB of water. Use drops 500 MB. Holy crap, that's gonna be a lot. Is there not an easier way to do this? Click the middle button. Ah, okay, okay, that's way better. 500 MB. Fluix dust. 500. Okay, perfect. You can middle click to change the number. Yeah, that saves my time way better than before. Oh, good. So I need to make different patterns for this. Oh, wait, no. I'm just dumb. Alright, that's good. So, now we can try doing this. Pattern. Okay. Uses water. Let's try to make some Fluix dust now. We'll do 32. Available 8,000, used 10%. Start. That's nice. That is a beautiful thing. And now, just like that, we're able to craft with fluids. So now I just need to, at some point, connect all these super tanks with some interfaces and just connect them up to the network. Done. That is huge. No circuit. So it's said with a wrench. Allows patterns. So yeah, how do we like disconnect it without breaking everything? Can we not just like... Yeah, super tanks at the fluid storage things. Yes, that's what we'll do. The only wrench that I have is this one. Oh, just like, okay, wow, just like that. Alright, perfect. Boom, 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 boom. Do I have to rename this now? I do, okay. Nope. HV assembler. No circuit. Dual interface. Boom. Alright, and then we want to get... What was it here? Oh yeah, it was making these guys, I believe. This one? Yes. So we want to get a recipe. Nope, no. We want to, let's take the recipes, half of these, thank you. Blank patterns. And now we're gonna do a little bit of this. So it's 144, shift click, 144. But redstone, we don't have any molten redstone in our system, so that's the thing that kind of sucks. Fluid storage is simple to do, which is very nice. So let's hold that there for a second. Sulfur trioxide, well, we don't need that in there, so we'll get some molten redstone. Molten red alloy, molten redstone alloy. Really? It appears that we don't have much molten redstone. Okay. PTFE. I don't have like any empty cells as well. This is not good. Take this. I guess it'll be good enough for now. So we're gonna get this recipe done, and then I think it'll be a good time for me to get something to eat, take a break, and then we can come back with a different game. Joker, are you still here? Because if you are, I was gonna ask, if I start playing this game with Porcupine, we play for an hour. So you start at 1, get done at 2. I could play for about 2 hours. So, yeah, if I play Myco Punk with Porcupine for about an hour, or play till 3 p.m. your time, we could maybe start peak at 3 p.m. your time and then go till like 6 p.m. your time, or maybe 6:15. Congrats, those bees can be a pain sometimes. What bees? Use the healing axe, yeah. I wish I had a healing axe in real life. Just hold on to it. Just sit it in my lap. Like, alright, we're done. We're full. Don't need to eat. Alright, molten redstone. So now we can do this. Boom. Boom. Middle click. 144. Perfect. Boom. Interface. No circuit. And just like that, we can now make these. So we might as well make the other processors too. Logic processor. Where's the logic processor? Boom. .144, set. Boom. And then we want calculation processor. Boom. 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 144, set. Boom. And that's it. That's all the processors she wrote. It's funny enough, now we don't even have enough room, so now we're gonna need like card upgrades or whatnot. Well, actually we do have just barely enough room. Yeah, dude, I'm down. I'll be here. Awesome. Yeah, I'll send you a message right when we get ready to, or when I get ready to hop on. Okay, this is beautiful. Forming press, engineer, and silicon. Let's also look for the other forming press. We don't have the other one connected yet. That's fine. Okay. Needs card for capacity increasage. Yes. HV assembler, no circuit. Can I just, okay. What is this? Calculation and logic. HV form. Press. Calc. And logic. Perfect. Pattern capacity cards doubles the passive power usage of the interface, so don't go ham and spam it unless you can support it. Yeah. That would not be good. Printed. Certus quartz plate, or pure Certus quartz crystal. Certus quartz plate is way better. So, I'm going to go to the form and press. Boom. Save that recipe. And then we're going to do the logic processor, and we are going to this one. There's a Gregtech recipe. Boom. Forming press. Boom and boom. Okay, wow. That is beautiful. Honestly, now We're very close to where if we want to, all we have to do is just dump in items and we can massively expand our storage here. Press no energy. What do you mean by that? No energy. Talking about in here? Alright. But yeah. I'm going to see what Carlos is talking about real quick, and then I think we're going to be good here for the stream. Anybody new, I want to say thank you very much for jumping in today. I greatly appreciate it. If you don't want to miss out on future streams, feel free to help us reach the 10,000 subscriber mark, as well as leaving a like on the stream if you did enjoy it. Did you put energy into the last press? Oh, you know what? I don't think I did. I know what you mean now. Yeah, I don't think I have a power cable going down to the bottom. Yep, so it's not really done yet, I guess. I lied. But at least it's all set up so when it's connected to the energy, it'll be fine and dandy. Which means we're close to the plant line. Honestly, we're getting closer and closer, and I should make it. We'll figure out what to do with that. Maybe I'll just combine it with the... I don't know. We'll see. We'll leave that alone. So, if I don't stream... Maybe if I do have time to hop on, you know, between the next stream, maybe I'll try and clean up the base a little bit more. Maybe I'll just do that. And then when I do stream next, maybe we can work on the plat line, or maybe something else. We'll do like a poll. Maybe we'll start with the plat line, and then we'll do a poll if somebody wants to switch. I don't know. We'll see. But I do want to say thank you very much for everybody jumping in. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. We had 66 or 68 people peeked into stream today, which is insane. Thank you very much. But yeah, we'll post something in the Discord for the next Gregtech stream. Tomorrow we're going to be busy. We're going to be working. And then I'll give you guys an update on, you know, the rest of the week, kind of how that's going to go. But we're going to take our break. And then we'll come back with another stream if you're interested. We're going to be playing Mycopunk. Again, we played that once on the channel before with Porcupine. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you all next time.